Jambalaya at the tailgate, gumbo, or Monday's red beans, Supreme Rice makes every dish better. We have several varieties of rice, even a healthy low-glycemic rice, perfect for diabetics. And every grain is grown, milled, and processed right here in Southwest Louisiana, supporting our farmers while saving you money. Find Supreme Rice at Rouse's, Walmart, Kroger, and AG food stores. For recipes and more, visit supremerice.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, December 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 57. In hour one of today's show, we'll recap Monday Night Football. We'll talk about the latest with LSU Tigers entering the transfer portal. Then at 9 a.m., Nick Underhill of New Orleans.Football hops on to talk some New Orleans Saints. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
Santa's little helpers, Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Tuesday morning. I apologize. I got the Yo's in mid-vest takeoff there.
Yeah, well, they
It's my fault.
They got the heaters right on me right now.
I didn't know they had heaters in this room.
Are you kidding me?
No.
It's like every day. It's like I got a fever over here. Hot, cold. Segment by segment, buddy.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You know, I hadn't sat over in that seat in a long time, so.
Must be nice.
It is, actually.
Didn't you sit on this side of the table when on the original Hanging with Hester? Weren't you on this side?
I don't remember.
I feel like you did.
Did I?
I think you did.
I don't remember.
Well,
but I got smarter.
It's because you got a lot of brain bruises in your life.
That is fair. That is very fair. Playing for the old Bush League Bolts. Who got a dub last night?
Let's go.
It was an ugly dub.
The
It was a
prettiest
dub.
football game you've ever seen.
I blame Flynn. Yesterday you said, yeah, we got Chargers-Eagles. And Matt's words were, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. Whoops. Jinxed that one.
It was. What do you mean?
It came
Was
out
it
to
an
overtime?
It was a tightly contested game.
That's right. You don't love defense.
Was last night an ass off?
No.
I know.
So
No.
I mean,
No,
the Eagles.
The Chargers are 9. It was two 8-4 football teams.
Yeah,
Despite how many wins the Eagles have, they're somehow terrible.
I mean,
yeah,
They
but
run
Burber's got a
LSU's
broken
offense.
hand. He's still out there giving everything he's got.
Yeah, see, I
He's
love
playing,
that.
He's playing behind a bomb squad.
Herbert had an excuse.
Had to put Trevor Penning out there.
Four and Brain could make a better offensive line
Probably.
than the Chargers. I mean, it's so bad.
Just put me at
Penning's
guard.
so
I don't wanna
bad
be
that
on
he
an
doesn't
island.
even play on this team.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
You
bad
didn't play
he
on
is.
this one?
That's
The
pretty
right
bad.
tackle went down, and then like you see Penning like warming up, and they were like,
They put a
"Nah,
guard
nah,
in."
Trev. Like we
Nah,
got
dude.
no, just
You
get
cool.
back. And they put some. I was like, is he the fourth tackle?
You're here
on
for the
this
leadership.
makeshift offensive line.
I was kind of half expecting him to go out there and like go off.
He's like the extra tight end that they bring in.
He's the
like,
Yackle.
He's the wing on field goal extra point.
Yeah.
Love that.
He's the guy they put in behind the tush push to push.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's the tush
Actually,
pusher.
I don't even know if he gets that because
They're like, you can't miss this block because you're not blocking
Block
anyone.
your
so
own
just-
quarterback in the back.
Mm.
It's almost like Philadelphia has a brand new coaching staff and they don't like. Why are we not just running the ball downhill with Saquon Barkley like you did last season?
Because they trust Jalen Hurts.
They tried,
You
and
shouldn't, apparently.
Saquon had one long run. It was good at like fake tush push and they pitched it. It was actually a pretty good play design.
Yep.
It went for like 50 something.
Yep.
But like, yeah, it's not the same.
It was
like
just
last
ugly.
year you'd have Hurts under center. I mean, you had
Yeah,
like
he's
13
like running out of
personnel.
gun. It's not great.
They don't
That's
do
because
that.
we stole their offensive coordinator. Sorry.
Maybe it is.
Well, that's
They're
what
out there.
Alondra sent the graphic earlier this morning, and it was Jalen Hurts had a 31.3 QBR. And if he would have just dropped back on 40 of those attempts and just spiked the ball, he would have had a 39 QBR. So if he just spikes it, he has a higher QBR. He had
Solid.
5 turnovers last night. 2 of them actually came on one play.
That was
An interception and a fumble. So 2 statistical turnovers counted for on one play.
Well, I put it right here. Elias Sports, we got to give a hand to our guy, Jalen Hurts. He's the first player to ever commit 2 turnovers on the same play, dating back to 78.
19?
Yeah.
Got it.
17,
20th
so,
century?
Yeah.
19.
But for Alondra, she got an interception,
Yeah.
a forced fumble, and a recovery all in the same play because she had the
I did.
Chargers defense.
Oh, wow.
Did it count it that way for you or no?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Dicker
Mm-hmm.
got me 20 points.
Oh, he's a baller.
And then Barkley got me
No
18.
funny.
So this is good for me because in my family, I'm in my family's
Yeah.
league. In my family's group chat earlier this week, I don't ever talk ish to anybody. I am so quiet in that group chat. Nobody hears anything from me even when I win, right? My dad, who I faced this week, unprovoked, who's on a losing streak, unprovoked, just text that group chat out of nowhere, and he's like, "Do you know how to break a losing streak?" And my brother replied, and he was like, "Play Alondra."
Oh.
And I didn't even say anything. I didn't even respond when he threw those shots, unprovoked. Last night, I said, or I could just play you, and you could keep your L streak.
Yeah. Take that.
Beat my dad.
That's
thanks to
right,
Chargers.
baby.
It's got to be playoff time, right?
Yeah, it is. playoff
Chargers
time.
defense, and if you had Dicker too, I mean,
Yeah, I had 20 points for
yeah.
him.
I mean, 5 turnovers, a couple sacks.
Yeah, pretty good. I took the Eagles defense on my daily fantasy last night.
Well,
got
that's
some
what I was talking about. I
sacks.
was daily fantasy, so I took the Chargers defense.
I took the Eagles. Only thinking like, all right, I think the Chargers will score, but they'll at least get some sacks.
They did.
We're gonna get
yeah.
some
That they did.
sack points.
They got 7 of them things.
So
Oh.
my theory was sound.
Yeah.
You've benefited from just going with your heart, which is great.
Well, I
work.
mean, the Eagles' offense isn't very explosive, and the
know.
Chargers' defense is 3rd in the NFL.
That is-
So
That's fair. That's fair. The Eagles have now dropped 3 straight, fall to
Yeah.
8 and 5.
yeah,
I think they've lost 4 of their last 5. Something crazy. But they're still a couple of games ahead of your former love, the Dallas Cowboys.
the Chargers have that coming up on their schedule, and
So what are they? They're 2 games behind Denver, who's just
Denver's 11-2, and they've
winning.
probably won all 11 games by combined 12 points.
Yeah,
Probably.
half point.
I think, but they're winning. Gotta give them credit for that.
I heard it this morning. Denver has the highest point differential in the fourth quarter this year.
Well, they had that one game where they came back by like 20 or 30 in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, that skews that point differential pretty good.
Yeah.
What was it? Was that 30 points?
Like 20, I think.
It was
I know for
something
sure.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see, your Chargers, 79% chance to make the playoffs.
Okay.
So,
They are 2 games behind the.
Gosh, I mean, to be 9-4 and to be 2 games behind, yeah.
pretty good. And
Now, they
like
still
with
gotta
no
play
offensive
Denver.
line,
The Chiefs
With
are
a 0.
which
five
is a
games behind.
testament to their defense. I mean, their
Yeah,
defense
for
is
sure.
rocking.
Derwin James is an alien. And that's a
Because
very
like
positive thing.
because Justin Herbert's playing good. Like he started the year at an MVP pace,
yeah.
but it's fallen off hugely just because of the line. But their defense
He's
has
playing behind Uber drivers.
been,
Like the Saints' offensive line looks like the Cowboys' early 1990s offensive line compared to that. I mean,
Herbert was watching the Saints on
actually,
Sunday.
I don't know because
He's
Trevor
like,
Penning
what
played
I
on
would
that
give for that over.
what I would give for that line right
Cesar
there.
Ruiz, ooh my God, that guy, give me that guy. Yeah, the playoff picture in the NFL, it's certainly heating up, and there's no like one team, like even though the Broncos are 11-2, it's like yeah, but like there's no team that everybody's like, hey, good luck with that. Like because the Rams, when they lost to the Panthers, it took a little bit away from them as well.
The
Right.
Patriots, maybe?
Yeah.
But they're still kind of the same way, though.
Yeah.
Like, I look at them a little bit like the Broncos a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, just a really sound, well-coached team, gritty, getting good quarterback. So they're getting better quarterback play than, Drake's playing better than Bo, although they're both playing well.
Yeah.
Not to minimize what Bo's doing, because he's just kind of he's just playing like a competitor, kind of like whatever it takes to win the game. Drake's like, whatever it takes to win the game, but I'm also going to look pretty awesome doing it.
Yeah.
Like every aspect of the game. Drake's been a lot of fun to watch. It is going to be, I think it's going to end up being a pretty tight race, an MVP between Drake May and my guy Matthew Stafford over there, who I think it's going to be who can finish, and Xavier Legette clearly. It's going to be who can finish the season out strong and kind of make a sexy push in January up to that MVP vote.
So before we came on the show, Matt, you were saying that yesterday you were out at Elite and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get a run in.
Yep.
Now, when you did that, did it have anything to do with the news that 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, who's a grandfather, was called by the Colts to come in for a workout?
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd bring that up now, because that's like an hour-long discussion on that one.
I'm just getting your portion of it.
Old Man Rivers?
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you decided to get a quick jog in, and you were telling us before, was it after you saw that news?
You know what? That's a good question. It wasn't because I saw the news. I don't think I'd like to make a comeback, although I feel like I could out-throw Phillip right now. Maybe not for that many throws. He probably throws more than me.
Yeah.
So he's got a little bit better arm condition.
Yeah. I mean, he's a coach, so he's out there like
he's throwing it. He's throwing that
50
thing.
passes
He's doing crossbar challenges daily with his quarterbacks. Probably
his quarterback's his son. His quarterback coach is his brother.
Yeah.
So they're definitely.
Yeah. I think I can still out-throw him though. I don't know if I probably couldn't out-quarterback him, but I could out-throw him.
We do need to get to that at some point today, like, all of that.
Do you think they'll actually sign him? So he has not played football since 2020 season, and he's 44 years old.
Turned 44 yesterday.
So, and I get it. I think you texted the group yesterday saying he runs the exact same offense at his high school, Fairhope,
that Shane runs in
Indy.
So Shane was with us in San Diego like in 2010 or 2011, and that's where their relationship started. And then Shane left and came back, and he was calling plays. So it's really Nor's offense that's been evolved into whatever Shane is right now. But it's like terminology that Phillip knows. Like he uses it at Fairhope. They use each other's offense, and they talk all the time, like weekly almost, like about different things. And so Phillip could come in from day one, and that part of it he wouldn't have to worry about. Like he would know it from the moment he walked in the building, which, as you know, I mean, that's you and I have both gone to teams in the middle of a season where it's like, I'm a smart football player, but it's going to give me 3, 4, or 5 days to figure out all the. Well, like what did we talk about a couple weeks ago? Everything gets bastardized, right? It's like it started here, but it ends up here, and I wasn't here for the start of it, so I got to learn and memorize all this stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like learning a new language. So like when you learn a new language, it's all about association, right? So it's like, all right, so okay, hola means hello. So like you hear somebody say hola, and in your brain you flip it to, all right, that means hello. Yeah. You don't say register, okay, it's hola.
Right.
Whatever. See, that's how you do it. So it's all right. So this one formation is trips. Okay. Well, in another formation, it might be whatever. It might be Taylor. That might be the name of it.
Trips,
so okay, in this offense, Taylor means trip. So you dissect everything and you decode it in your brain to what it used to be. Until once you learn it though, then you're not decoding anymore to what it used to be. It is what it is now. That's what you know. So that's always the tough part. And that's, always said a bad word. Almost did. I did it 7 times in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I would always go back to like when I was in Seattle, I learned that was good, but it was a lot of West Coast principles, a lot of similar terminology that I had in Green Bay. Oakland was a little bit different. And then but most of my stops, it all went back to, I decoded it in my head to what it meant in Green Bay to me because I wasn't there at most places very long. So that's the best way I could do it.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but like you said, that's where Phillip would get an advantage there.
Yeah.
What do you think Anthony Richardson's thinking right now?
Is he hurt?
He's
so he's
on
been
IR.
on IR all year. Like, I just checked their
But you
active
can take
roster.
him off, right?
He's not even listed on the active
But
roster.
you can take him off that, right?
If he's
could.
healthy.
And then Riley Leonard has a sprained ACL. So
Yeah.
he's
And the
he's
crazy
questionable.
the crazy part about all of that, Riley Leonard is from Fairhope, Alabama, where Phillip coaches high school football. In the off season, Phillip works out with Riley Leonard.
Right.
So it might just be, hey Phil, we're gonna bring you in. You're gonna be a mentor like to Riley, help him out. And if we need you to go in there, like we know you can go in there and play for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But 44 years old, he's up for the Hall of Fame this year, and a lot of people thought like it's a good chance he might get in.
He's a grandfather.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Isn't his oldest son older than
Daughter is
oldest
right around the
child?
same age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
They're going to have to sign somebody. I mean, right now it's Riley Leonard and Tyler Warren is your emergency backup quarterback right now. That's where you're at.
So he's been out. So he's 44, and he's been out of the league for almost 6 full football seasons.
2020?
Yeah.
2020.
He was really good in 2020.
4,000 yards.
Yeah, led him to the playoffs, almost beat Buffalo.
Uh-huh.
A long time ago, though.
I'm
believe
not
in
as
my
good.
guy. Let's go PR17. Let's go.
I'm not as good as I once was.
Does that restart his Hall of Fame clock?
Yeah,
Got
I think
to,
he.
yeah.
'cause
Ooh.
yeah, it'd be 5 years.
I think
from
even if
this
he
year.
signs,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
restarts.
Even if it's to mentor,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
maybe they're
I mean,
not.
he doesn't care about stuff like that, but it's pretty wild. Maybe just trying to add to the Hall of Fame resume.
Maybe he doesn't think he's going to go. Get in. Got to add to it.
Maybe so. Wild
I don't
story.
know.
Yeah,
it is pretty wild.
When I mean, I got like 15 texts at the same time about it. And I was like, no. Oh, yep, this is real. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
How many grandpas have started at quarterback in the NFL? Brett Favre is the only one. This will be the second. Go to gcopnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products. If you're a business that needs documents right then, right there, you can't wait. If something happens, like you can't just hope somebody answers the phone or gets back to you. No. I mean, when you work with Gulf Coast Office Products throughout the state, they are going to answer the phone. The person that answers the phone is going to be able to help you. And as you know, you don't have time to sit around and hope that somebody can fix it. You know they can fix it the very first time. So if you're a law firm, a university, a hospital, whatever it is, right, and you work with documents, you got to work with Gulf Coast Office Products.
Yeah, if you work in an office, you have an office, whether it's a 100-person office or whether it's a Cajun basement right there above your garage. Louisiana's leader in office technology, Gulf Coast Office Products for over 40 years. Whatever it is, copiers, printers, scanners, managed IT service, give them a call. gcopnet.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Last thing I'll say on the 44-year-old Phillip Rivers potential comeback. If he does do it, I want him to prove like all of the people on Monday Night Countdown, all the people on all the morning shows wrong and go out there and ball out. I would love it. Everybody's face last night of Phillip's career was much better than theirs, like acting like he can't do it. It's a hard-headed son of a gun.
I mean, I hope he does great.
Week? Would it be this week?
Oh, like if he signed, I would assume it would.
Well, look,
Yeah.
the move, if they do it, look, all respect to Phillip Rivers. The move is like it kind of reeks of desperation, though, for the Colts, right?
Oh, well, for sure, that's where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, they've
They
lost,
know they have it.
four of the last five?
Right, and they know they have still something to hang on to at least because of how well they started. And so they're trying to find a way to just hold it and piece it together to probably just make the playoffs.
Right.
Because for Shane Steichen, he's thinking, man, if I make the playoffs, they see growth, they see the injuries, they see what I did with Daniel Jones, then it's going to give me another year.
Don't forget the gamble that they made this year. They pushed their chips to the middle of the table because they started out so hot. And now they've lost, 4 of the last 5 games? They lost 4 of the last 5 games they've lost after the trade deadline. And they traded their 2 first-round picks, this year's and next year's first-round pick for Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
A piece that they needed, but Daniel Jones was in the MVP race.
Yeah.
The Colts were like, well, they're the best team to ever play the game. Jonathan Stewart's going to win the MVP.
Yeah.
They pushed their chips into the table. They were the belle of the ball. And now they're looking at potentially not even getting in.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like for Shane Steichen, he's sitting there thinking, look, who am I gonna go sign? Who am I gonna go sign right now? Like the quarterback pool, what does it look like? Sam Ellinger's probably out there somewhere. Like he played with the Colts. I mean,
oh wow, look at this, 27% chance of making the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Well, Sauce is hurt right now. He haven't played in 2 weeks.
I don't know
when
what
he's
you
coming
do.
back.
There would be, this isn't illegal to do. It's tampering, collusion, whatever you want to call it. But like, people talk. People are friends. GMs are friends.
Yeah.
Like the best situation they could possibly get is for the Browns to go cut Joe Flacco.
he plays for the Bengals.
I'm sorry, Bengals. You know what I
He used to play for the Browns this
Well,
year.
he started for both teams. It'd be pretty incredible to watch a Joe Flacco start for 3 teams in one season.
And play well.
And play well.
Yeah.
He learned the Bengals offense in literally less than a week.
Yeah.
Remember that picture of him on the plane, ducking his head? Like, get that man on a private jet.
Joe
please.
is like only 3 years younger than Phillip.
Yeah, but like, it's a difference though. I mean, his body's like still calloused from it.
Yeah,
like
right.
there's like you can train all you want, you can throw all you want, and you can say you can do it, but like going out there and doing it is a lot different. I hope Phillip is amazing, but I think it's probably more likely what you were talking about of potentially like doing the whole mentoring.
Yeah, and if he has to play, you know, he can get a game,
You
give
can
a couple games.
Go get a couple snaps in. But I hope you're right. I hope he does prove everybody wrong. But I think yesterday the news of all, I don't know if it's like necessarily hate. I don't think people were trying to hate. It's just like this doesn't seem like it's going to work.
And that's why I wanted to so bad.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why I cheer for Aaron when everybody's cheering against him. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
go prove them wrong. Go like, yeah. Like
They
he
are.
literally
He is.
almost came back in the same season from his Achilles. So like we had gone up there for, he had a big birthday party because he was turning 40, I think. I can't remember what it was. We had gone up there for a birthday
That's a long time
party
ago.
in New York. Yeah,
Kidding.
it kind of was. And he had ripped his Achilles, of course, the first game, first series, whatever it was of that season. And they weren't good after that. And so we're sitting there at dinner and we're like, and he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I want to come back. Like, if we win this week, I'm going to try next week. And I'm like, why? I'm like, y'all aren't making the playoffs. He's like, well, like mathematically, this happens. I'm like, all right, well,
Playoffs.
So, like, the next day, I just cheered against. I hope they lose. This guy doesn't need to go out there. No way. But I think the point was, just like probably what Phillip Rivers thinks, like, I want to prove everybody wrong that said, like, I was against medicine and, like, all this stuff, hated on me for all this. Like, I want to go prove them wrong because, like, what I did for my body, it's got me to the point where I'm, like, at least thinking about it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing.
Colts, if Phillip turns you down, I got a little duo you can sign.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback, fullback will at least be good in pass protection situations. We'll be in the right spot. We got to let us do a morning show from the facility, but we're ready.
I mean, we're a little bit more self-serving. We don't want to reset our Hall of Fame clock, though.
We just started it.
We just started this summer.
This year.
I know.
That's true. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. All
It
right.
is exciting news, though. It's super fun. I hope it works out. I hope it just, like, because why not? Why not a 44-year-old grandfather, leader of men?
I think they just lost in the semifinals of the Alabama State playoffs, I believe. Like, they just, like, maybe this week. Maybe it was last week. Either way, like.
That's probably the only reason why he's thinking about it,
Oh,
right?
for sure. Yeah, he would. Yeah. This is a man that mows the grass and does the laundry for the high school football team. I don't think he's leaving that for anything.
Do you think he's the exclusive cutter of that grass? Exclusive. I'm sure he likes to do it because he likes to smell the grass and be a part of it, but, like, I highly doubt that the field is reliant on him.
I think it is. I've talked to him on the phone.
Reliant on just him to cut the grass.
I don't know. It's a good question. Art to do the laundry too? 'Cause I know he does that.
I doubt that laundry is reliant on Phillip Rivers to do the laundry. To
Just
get
telling
clean.
you, this guy's he's built different. This man dreamed of being a high school football coach. That's all he talked about because that's what his dad was.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't think. Maybe I would.
No,
just to, like, feel like, because you want to do all the jobs. Like, to be a good manager and to be a good leader of men, you got to know all the jobs. You have to have at least a little bit of familiarity with every part. So I get that. You want to be a part of it, but I'm just saying, like, I think Fairhope can afford, someone to wash the clothes.
Oh, they could. He's just, I don't know why, but he likes doing stuff like that.
No, it's good. I like to do, like, random weird things.
I don't.
Like,
I do
research,
not like to do laundry.
French drains. And
you like talking about French drains and maybe possibly doing them one day.
I'm going to do them.
Sure. All right. Again, had no idea that when we left the show yesterday that we were going to come in here and talk about a potential comeback for Phillip Rivers, who turned 44 yesterday. But when that news broke, I was like, yep, this is something that serious. I know we're going to talk about. And I know Matt's going to want to get the arm circles going a little bit here. And he went on a run yesterday. So we'll see if Flynn's making a comeback as well. Don't know if we really want to restart that Hall of Fame clock, but it's a decision he's got to make.
We're 4 months in. No, 5 months into retirement.
More OTB when we come back.
First ballot.
Off the bench.
First what? Sorry?
Ballot.
Go to getgordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan injury attorneys throughout the state of Louisiana. They're going to be able to help you out. If you go to the website, you can get your question answered right there on the homepage. You can see what they can do for you in the courtroom, what they've done for others in the courtroom with those past client results. It's wherever you're at in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. So your area code, no matter where you're at, followed by the 8s. Getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. We've seen all the billboards. We see the ads. We see the amazing work they do up there with the G team and all the LSU athletes. But it is Christmas time. They get Gordon McKernan injury attorneys. They love to give back to the community with a bike giveaway, all the great things they do. But more importantly, the thing at the soul of everything, they are here to fight for all Louisiana. If you've been injured, whether it's on the job, whether it's in a car accident, whatever it is, give them a call. Gordon McKernan injury attorneys. Let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
Call your Lock Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email lockmeredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Let's go ahead, Alondra, and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. That's G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. GoFlow IV Spa. You can find them on Facebook as well. You can check out the membership packages online. You can have that conversation with them. Tell them what you're looking to get done. And also, sniffle season.
Sniffle season is here.
That's right.
It's in
So
full
if you want to
force.
go ahead and get ahead of it, or if you've already got the sniffles, if you want to feel better for the holiday season, give them a call, 225-953-8150.
Yeah, I think I might have my second set of sniffles coming. Kind of felt it this morning a little bit. Guess what? That means I'm going to go over to GoFlow IV this week and get a Myers cocktail full of all the vitamins that you need to boost that immune system, to stay hydrated, to stay feeling your best in this nasty old cold weather. So go check them out. Maybe get a little hangy. Maybe it's a little sickness.
Hangy, huh?
A little hangy.
Okay.
Maybe it's a little self-inflicted wound on the body. Go check it out. You can get if you hadn't been yet, go get a membership started, get signed up, get an IV, in and out 30, 45 minutes, something like that. Go check them out over there in Bocage. GoFlow IV.
All right, so a lot of news, obviously, coming out of the LSU football program over the last couple of weeks, to say the least. And always a reminder, if you want to keep up with it, LouisianaSports.net has you covered. But also, Tay has got you covered. Tay, what is the latest with LSU football?
Yeah, so one of them It occurred pretty much right after we got off of air yesterday. Ashton Stamps has entered his name into the transfer portal. Obviously played a ton as a freshman and sophomore. And then last year, about 2 weeks before the season, he kind of got passed up in fall camp. Woodland had a better fall camp. DJ Pickett emerged, Mansour Delane emerged, and he just kind of got lost in the shuffle. So that one makes a ton of sense. If you remember, after he had played 3 games, Kelly said, we're actually going to sit him for the rest of the year to preserve his red shirt. So this is one that certainly makes a lot of sense. The second one happened about 1:30, 2 o'clock yesterday. A lot more surprising. Ahmad Bro has entered the transfer portal. Obviously, Kyle Williams doesn't look like he's going to return. Brian Kelly gone as well. But Ahmad Bro, I kind of thought was going to have a big role in this year's upcoming defense. But Ahmad Bro in the portal as well.
Yeah, we've known about Stamps, and I think he's a good player. He's going to find somewhere and land on his feet and be okay and be a starter, I think, in the Power 4. For Ahmad Bro, I never say surprising, I don't think, in the portal anymore. Certainly if Kyle doesn't come back, that was his high school defensive coordinator, his relationship there. Now, although now he came to LSU when Kyle was still at Ruston, and you have the same defensive staff. But also I think it's, if we're being honest, it's a position that is going to be for LSU. Yeah, and you also just signed the #1 defensive lineman in America. You also just signed the #1 athlete, #1 overall player in America who projects to be a defensive tackle. Now, I don't know, like, depending on who the coach is and how that plays out. I think it was Matt talking about Lamar Brown playing edge. I know the plan that if Kyle Williams is in place, it's not to play edge. I mean, he's like a 3 technique all day long. That's kind of where he would live. He wouldn't move out to the edge. But that's 2 guys that are incredibly highly rated, and they look the part coming in, and you know they're going to do a deep dive in the portal as well. And you got some guys that started this year coming back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any surprises there. I think on both sides of the ball when it comes to the trenches, I think you're going to see movement in both directions probably, incoming and outgoing. So, it's the 2 young guys we signed. That's awesome. It's great, and they're going to be hopefully great Tigers for years. But you don't want to have to be relying on that. So I would expect LSU to be very active in the portal on both sides of the ball, in the trenches, offensive line, of course, and then interior defensive line. So got to beef up. Yeah, I think the freshmen coming in will be amazing and great additions. But you can't. I don't think you want to be in a position as a blue blood program to be relying on a true freshman like every down situation. So they'll make their plays, they'll get their opportunities, but you gotta have a rotation in there. You got to beef it up with some experience. So yeah, I'll be super interested to see what happens with that coaching situation. I hadn't talked to Kyle. I know everybody knows, so if we hadn't been bashful about that, we hope he stays, but understand if he doesn't. Hell of a coach.
Now, on the other side of the football, you know they're going to do a deep dive in the transfer portal.
Yeah, maybe bring in about 15 to 20.
I mean, this year you were held together, as we'd like to say, with duct tape and super glue. And you got some young players who certainly got some experience, but that's a group that needs to add multiple seasoned veteran players and guys that have been through the fire of the SEC, of the Big Ten, one of those leagues. You need some mean, nasty, tough. You need some maulers up front on the offensive line.
You do. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. You ended the season, or the regular season at least, and with an offensive line. And my thing is there's question marks all over it. And you played 12 games. And you still have question marks individually on each of these offensive linemen. Because we saw flashes of good plays by a lot of guys. We saw guys that were attempting to do things, make a flip on the way they played halfway through the season, throwing their head in there, trying to play a little nasty. Their technique was poor. Their technique was bad. So it is an indictment on the coaching. It is an indictment on the system that they were in, that they ended a season. And, yeah, they missed blocks. But I'm sitting there saying, I don't know if these guys are good or not. I think I saw flashes.
Yeah.
But I also saw them lose a lot of one-on-one battles. But I also saw their technique was really bad. And the system that they were playing was not allowing them to do the same thing that the Georgia offensive linemen are doing, or the Alabama offensive linemen, or the Texas A&M offensive linemen. They're doing different things schematically that are letting those offensive linemen for those other systems make good plays. And they've been doing them for probably since they've been there, since they signed on the dotted line and been there. You can't just run RPOs every single day and terrible schematic wide receiver screens and do that all spring, all training camp, the first half of the season. Then all of a sudden, hey, we want to flip the way we want to completely flip how we play on the offensive line and expect them to be good at it. Their technique just wasn't there. So we ended the season saying, in a nightmare situation on trying to evaluate talent at the offensive line by saying, I don't know if they're good. I have no idea. I think they're talented. They have to be talented to be able to put this helmet on.
Mm-hmm.
But their technique was so bad, what they were being asked to, wholesale change. Yeah. That's fine. You can make that argument, but maybe there's some hidden gems in there, that some diamonds in the rough that we just don't know about because they weren't given that opportunity.
No, it's completely fair. And you've got some guys that were highly rated 5-star guys out of high school that you want to develop and get more out of. And gosh, I think it was this weekend, somebody asked us on Twitter, they tagged both of us. How does Georgia run those screens and we run the other type of screen? I said, well, when Georgia does it, there's a purpose for it, and it's actually a good blocking scheme. It's not just throw it out to the receiver and hope he makes a guy miss.
Right.
It's there's even way you can do that. You can run the screens.
Most good wide receiver screens, I'm going to say
Oklahoma
the
ran one
majority,
against LSU.
99% is you get receivers catching it on the move.
Yes.
You don't get them. You don't want them to start and stop, go from 0 from 0 to 60.
That's what I'm talking
about. That is called a. It's not even RPO. It's basically just an answer versus a bad box. Is when you have to throw it out to a receiver when they're stopped, just kind of like a look route. We did it a lot in the NFL, but that was a go-to play. So a good wide receivers on the run, either like a bubble screen where he's moving out or moving in towards the line of scrimmage, and there's linemen moving out to block the people that are chasing you and to create the out.
LSU ran good screens against Clemson.
It was
and it was that was it. The clip was
the week empty. After Kelly and Sloan were fired. We ran some good wide receiver screens. That kind of like more of a tunnel screen situation, not tunnel like that weird one we kept doing over where they would come in the tackle box. Oh no! It worked once, I think, and everyone was like, "Oh, good screen." I was like, "Well, what about the other 40 times?"
Yeah, the one that Aaron Anderson against Clemson.
Yeah.
I
don't know, but offensive line, you weren't good, but was it your fault?
So
I don't know.
So the offensive line, and you never know who's going to come back, who's going to be in the portal, obviously. But I mean, you got Tyree Adams, you got Carius Kern, you got Cohen Eccles, Paul Mubinga, DJ Chester, Weston Davis, Ori Williams, all going to be available to return. Now, the thing about LSU's offensive line that is concerning, and I do agree some of it was scheme, but not all of it.
No,
you had one offensive lineman that had a passing grade, and that was Braylon Moore, who had a 69 at center. Nice. So Tyree Adams, 58.4. Carius Kern, 58.6. Cohen Eccles, 57.9. Paul Mubinga, 56.8. DJ Chester, 52.8. Josh Thompson, 62.6. Weston Davis, 43.7. And Ori Williams, 55.2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I certainly.
So they got to take some ownership of it as
well.
There's
no doubt, and I'm not trying to dissolve them of any of blame because I saw many tackles get beat on one-on-one. I think there's a combination of both. I saw tackles, time and time again get beat one-on-one on the edge in pass protection. I know. I saw that. I get it. You can't unsee that stuff. I just my question is it all a talent issue, or is there some coaching points that might help? And also, go get some guys in the portal. Go get some studs. Got a lot of money to pay you.
I would assume that would be the point of focus, maybe initially in the portals, the lines of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be because you start to look at some other places. You either got a guy coming back or you got some young players or you had somebody play well a year ago. And so certainly January the 2nd, I'm going to be dialed in to see what else she was doing in the transfer portal, knowing you've got Lane Kiffin and the Portal King. They're making all the moves.
Yep. Well, you don't like the thing is you don't have to have like an elite line with a Lane Kiffin type offense because of the tempo, because of the speed that he likes to go with. Doesn't have to be elite, just has to be good.
Yeah. You got to get some guys that know how to pull on a power. See, a power is when the guard pulls.
No. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Don't put people's brains in a blender.
Sorry. I know LSU didn't run one this year, not a single one, so it'd be hard to explain.
Lane should run it first play next season.
Please. I'm going to actually, next time I sit down with him, I'm going to say, hey, do you know LSU didn't run a single power? And he's going to be like, nah, that's not true. I'm like, yeah,
can't be real.
It's actually true, coach. And he's going to be like, well, we're going to run 10 of them in the first game.
If you tell them before the bowl game, they might run it first game.
It's true. Actually,
He's probably listening now, though.
I want to save it, though. I want to save it for LSU versus Clemson. First play of the game. Power.
They won't know it hit them.
Nope.
Probably score.
A lot of people forgot what it looked like. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. We tell you that every day because we want you to know they are there in both local communities, always doing big things in both local communities as well. And it means something for them to be in Baton Rouge, be in Lafayette. It also means something for them to have the best work, the most quality work in the business. That's why on the homepage, they've got the 5-star reviews right there. It's the first thing that you see. You see testimonials from past clients. I can tell you, working with them, seeing them around my neighborhood, it's the cleanest roofing project I've ever seen. Like, they're not just throwing stuff all over your yard and in your driveway. Everything has a purpose over at Pelican Roofing. So go to the website today to get your consultation set up, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, go check them out. And we know that for your family and the finances, like a roofing is a big decision. It's a big decision that you got to make for you and your family. They can help you right there with the financing options. Up to 3 years of 0% financing if you contact them. So go check them out on their website, pelicanroof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve.
The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
You got an update. Old man
I
update.
do have an update
Granddaddy
on
update.
Phillip Rivers. Apparently, the workout with the Colts is not today. It was last night. And apparently, he threw the ball really well, and so much so the Colts are trying to convince him to sign.
What do you think that looks like for him? Like they're trying to
It's a
convince
piece of
him to
paper.
sign.
I thought you meant.
Oh, a contract?
Yeah.
Black and white? Well, it's black and white and red all over.
I think it's probably for Phillip, hey, what are you looking to get out of me? What is going to be my role on this team? Because if I make this decision, it comes with a lot. Like, I live in Alabama. I coach this team. My son, I'm going to coach this team next year. Right? This is just for a couple of weeks. I'm restarting my Hall of Fame clock, which I don't think that means anything to Phillip.
Yeah, but it's something. But
it is something.
People can say it doesn't mean anything to them all they want, but it does.
I'm sure it does. I mean,
maybe it means less.
Less, yes, than it would to most.
Yep. But he wants to get in that thing.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yes, obviously. But it is just delaying it. It's not getting rid of it. You just have to wait 5 more years.
Yeah.
You
just have 5 more years of people to compete against to get in, I guess.
Yeah. You can add to the stats. 3-4 touchdowns, a couple 100 yards.
You can certainly add to the opinion one way or the other.
I was surprised when he retired in 2020, if I'm being honest. He had just known for 4,000 yards.
Job opening came up.
It's true.
You don't know when
he
that
had already accepted it. I don't know if you remember that. He had already accepted it. And that probably is the reason, because he almost went and won a playoff game. He was a starter that year. He played really well. I don't know. Fascinating. I did not expect to talk about him coming back. He can't wear surprise that he can't wear 17 though. Daniel Jones, even though he's hurt, he's still 17. He'd have to wear a new number.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Little plot twist there.
Yeah. How about that?
It'll take a lot. I would think it would take a lot to get him to come, but maybe. If his team's out of the playoffs, reset your Hall of Fame clock. Can't wear 17.
You got to move to Indy for a couple of weeks, away from the family.
It's not that bad.
No.
More than likely, just a couple weeks.
You're not giving him a playoff run?
Well, I'll give him playoffs. Just be careful on the run part.
You know what we need?
I think they're going for an appearance.
Do you know what we need? We need Phillip Rivers versus either the Chargers or against Aaron Rodgers.
That would be great. That would be fantastic.
Steelers Colts.
Uh-huh.
A combined quarterback age of 86, I believe.
Yep, it would be now. I think he just turned 42.
More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Would it be the
Hey,
oldest
turned
quarterback
42.
matchup ever?
I think we looked that up a couple weeks ago.
Oh, we
We'll
did,
look it up
because
again.
we had Aaron and Flacco.
Yeah. This would
This
be
one will
older.
be
This would be
older.
4 years older.
All right, to go to rouses.com. And yes, we give you a website for a grocery store because we want you to find the location that is nearest you. And we also want you to be able to check out the weekly ads they have right there on the homepage of the website. If you're watching us on YouTube there, you see right now complete holiday meals. They have got those ready to go for you. So if you're hosting for either the Christmas party, it doesn't have to be on Christmas Day, or if you are hosting during Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's, maybe you got a New Year's party as well. Rouses and rouses.com, the place to go.
Yeah, when you got to shop for your groceries for the holidays or any week of the year, it doesn't really matter. Make sure you're doing it local to a grocery store or market that gives back to the community. Go check out your local Rouses today.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at Central Plumbing. Not only in Central, the entire greater Baton Rouge area, they can help you out. CentralPlumbing.org is the website. Always remember 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day number 225-925-8552. So if you're hosting a holiday party and somebody came over and clogged up your situation, that's okay because Central Plumbing, even on a holiday, will be there to fix it and help you out and save the day. Also, check out their remodel game. They can help you at your home, at your business, change your space, even if it's something as easy as a new vanity or if it's something as, extensive as a brand new bathroom, new tile, new shower, new everything. Whatever it is, they can get it done. Also, go tankless today with a tankless water heater. Never run out of hot water again, and you can do that with Central Plumbing and centralplumbing.org. All right, so we will have weekend winners since we didn't get to it yesterday with all the news, and we have Blake Baker on. We didn't get to it yesterday, but we will have weekend winners at 8:15, so looking forward to that. A lot of good over the weekend. Here in this segment, though, which, for Ole Miss, I think it's a big win, speaking of winners. 4 current LSU offensive assistants are joining LSU offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr., who's at Ole Miss, getting the team ready for their run in the college football playoff. Tight end coach Joe Cox, receiver coach George McDonald, assistant quarterback coach Dane Stevens, and inside receiver coach Sawyer Jordan all returned to Oxford to help them with their playoff run yesterday morning. So the current LSU coaches are going to be in Oxford coaching Ole Miss to get them ready for their playoff game against the Tulane Green Wave.
Yeah, so before we kind of dive into that whole, how do we feel about that and all of that? So you say current, are all these coaches? Obviously, these are all coaches that came with Lane from Ole Miss to LSU. Are they all signed on the dotted line with LSU? Are they technically current? So do we have this LSU currently paying a double staff right now, basically?
I would assume, there is some type of an agreement already. Pen to paper, yes.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's the full contract or just an understanding of.
Right. Because if they didn't go and we say, I guess they're current, there's a MOU in place or whatever. I don't know how all that works. I don't know if anybody knows if they're signed or not. They're current, but none of them would have a hand in the bowl game prep or coaching.
Well,
sorry, I just
you
did a
could,
quick,
but no, I don't think they are.
I just did a quick little Google search, and it's just for Charlie Weiss, and it says Charlie Weiss Jr. has officially signed a 3-year, $6 million deal to be the new OC for LSU. So as far as Charlie Weiss goes, Google says. So it must be true. Google says that. ESPN reported it a week ago. So Charlie Weiss, as far as he goes, he is. Signed to
for Weiss, I would
have
you would figure something, but as far as the assistants, they've signed something.
Okay.
For sure.
I figured there's some sort of understanding there.
And you could have the ability to coach in the bowl game. I mean, that's not against the rules. Sonny Dykes once took a head coaching job and coached in the bowl. I think it's when he went from Tech to SMU, if I'm not mistaken. He coached SMU in their bowl game. Mm-hmm. Last time this happened at LSU, the assistants didn't coach, but the new string staff for LSU, that was the staff that worked out LSU for the bowl game, stretched them, got them ready during the game, put them through pregame warm-ups and all of that. So, that can certainly be done.
Yep.
I don't think it's not obviously here because your staff's getting another team ready.
Yep.
It's not unique to,
lot of
this, though.
National media just been hating on Lane for making this move, but he just continues to show how charitable he is, how big of a heart he has, and Ole Miss still, pretty hypocritical. What's the difference of those 5 coaches coaching, especially now that I've just learned there's one that's under a 3-year, $6 million contract, signed, pen to paper with LSU. What's the difference in them coaching than Lane coaching? Optics.
I think it's pettiness.
In the college football playoff, I think we mentioned this yesterday, but here in this conversation, hit reset. All right, see if we can keep up here. So the UCLA head coach is coaching James Madison in the playoffs because he was their head coach. For Oregon, their offensive coordinator, who is the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, their defense coordinator, who is the head coach of the Cal Bears. They're going to be coaching in the playoff. Florida's head coach is coaching Tulane in the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Their head coach, Tulane's new head coach, Will Hall, is the passing game coordinator for the Green Wave in this game. Okay. For Ole Miss, Pete Golding's coaching his first ever game as the head coach, and he's going to have LSU's offensive staff coaching for them. All right. For Texas A&M, calling plays for them is going to be the Kansas State head coach.
Okay.
So I think I've got all of that covered.
Nailed it.
Correct? Are we good? Texas Tech's good. Indiana's good. Georgia's good.
But
Ohio State's
no.
good.
Ole Miss, your ex-coach does it.
Ohio State's kind of good.
Brian Hartline, okay.
Hartline's
Their
the
offensive
South Florida
coordinator, that's
coach.
another one. That's a good one. Their offensive coordinator is actually the coach of South Florida.
Is that what we're going to do? Just say, okay, which coaching staff is the most stable? That's who we're going with?
I mean,
pretty
Indiana.
much. Like college
Indiana
football.
and Tech,
Give me Indiana and Georgia in a national championship game.
That'd be lit.
Oh,
Kind of
that would be a grid off.
It's just what we were talking about this weekend, though.
Can't
Like
wait.
all that stuff you just talked about, these coaches and with the playoff, like everything that you've worked for, everything you dreamed of, hasn't even started yet. You just got like picked to be in this playoff, and you just talked about all these coaching changes, all this stuff. People thinking of this, are they 100% in? Like college football, you were absolutely drunk.
So drunk.
You're so drunk. Everything. I'm not gonna
You need
say
to be
everything
cut
because
off.
the product on the field is
You've
still
been
great.
overserved.
You've been overserved. The product on the field is still great for now. But like everything you do is just absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
College football, you're dumb. I love you. You're my idiot. You're our idiot. We love you, but you're an idiot.
They're white girl wasted.
My white girl wasted for sure.
But, okay, I'll throw this one back to you because I agree with you.
Name me one thing that makes sense in college football.
How do you fix it? What's you're not going to fix all of it.
Yep.
Nothing's going to be perfect.
Yep.
What would be,
You take
if you had
everybody-
one change,
Yeah.
what would it be?
You take everybody in charge right now and you fire them. You don't let them be in charge. Don't let anybody be in charge that has anything to do with college football.
Okay.
Maybe Nick Saban, and then you bring in people from other sports to figure it out because people in other sports understand that it's pretty dumb. I think anybody with a brain, like if you just take somebody that doesn't understand sports, that's never watched the down of anything, a play, an inning, and you just explain to them the calendar, you explain to them the rules of college football, then you explain to them the rules of every other sport to ever be created.
Yeah.
Even the history of the world. I think the ancient Rome had a better playoff system than with the gladiators. They could figure it out. They'd be like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. How do you fix it? I mean, we could probably put our heads together for a week and like come up with some ideas. And of course, there's going to be some counter arguments to all that. We're not the only ones. I think anybody out there could figure something out.
Is it
starts with early
First of
signing
all,
day,
just
probably.
disband the committee because it's stupid.
Get the committee out of here. Get them out of here. They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, you have sitting ADs that have ties to conferences where you literally get more money for your conference if teams from your conference get into CFP. Like, why do we have affiliated athletic directors deciding who plays?
They hang their hats at the door, though.
I don't care what they do. They can hang their Letterman jackets at the door. They can hang whatever they want.
It's not a beauty pageant. Why are people either in or out of the playoffs because of opinions? This isn't a beauty pageant. This is football. There's scores. We keep score for a reason. Two teams don't go out and play a game and the crowd votes on who won. Like there's a scoring system that tells you who won the game. It should be a scoring system throughout the year.
It's too easy.
The phrase eye test needs to be banned.
Eye test.
Yeah.
That could mean 10 things to 10 different people.
Because, okay, if it's going to be disrespectful, and I don't mean it to be, so I apologize, Taylor. You're taking the shot here. If Taylor and I race, right, well, that's going to be different than if you and I race, right? But the eye test, if I beat Taylor by 5 steps, and I don't know that I would. I'm just using you as an example. But if I beat him by 5 steps, like, oh, man, he's fast. But if you and I race, it's going to be 1 step, 2 step for the winner, right? Okay, well, The eye test, though, that first race, because I won by 5 steps. It's like, yeah, but, right, I'm Notre Dame and Taylor's Boston College.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Smart.
Like, so, like, the eye test portion of it, I get it. Man, they look really good. Yeah, but it's Pitt. Or, man, they look really good. Yeah, but it's, it's against Syracuse.
Yeah. Then you might race them again and stub your toe. Might look a little different.
So, like, the eye test portion of it, too, like, the only thing that was bad about the BCS was it was just two teams. That's the only thing. Like, give me that system with 12 teams. Give me the 12 best teams. The computers are going to tell me who it is, and we're going to play. Do I want access for a G6 school? If you can find a way. Like, you've got to be in the top 15. And if you're in the top 15, then you can qualify maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think that was one of the
12
reasons.
Best teams.
I mean, that was one of the reasons why it was expanded to 12, right? Was to make an opportunity for the G6 to get in.
It was.
So, like, you can't keep them out. Like, they're
no,
like that was the reason.
I'm not saying close all access.
That was one of the arguments to get it expanded to 12,
right? Because if Vanderbilt played against JMU, and look, I've been on JMU's bandwagon all year, but if Vanderbilt, Diego Pavia would have 600 yards, I think, of total offense.
Yep.
Maybe not 600, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep. I'm just so tired of the opinions determining who gets in and who's out. An opinion in sports is worthless. There should be metrics to getting in. And I don't know how you do that.
Every sport has them. Literally every sport that we play in college athletics has metrics.
Yeah.
Be it, and we talk about it all the time, but be it RPI, be it net, KenPom, whatever, college baseball, softball, basketball, they all have it.
Yep.
Yeah. They all have it.
Yep. And I don't really care
about football. We've got Hunter Yurchek doing 6'7" jokes while he's trying to have a coaching search
with Rich.
And with Rich, who's Reese Davis, who's been in the game for 30 years, you don't even know his name.
Right.
That's what we have in the most popular sport. In the country's second most popular sport, college football, only behind the NFL, we've got Hunter Yurchek going 6'7",
right,
and a committee in Dallas deciding who plays in the playoff and where they're playing and who they're playing.
Yeah, it's dumb. Everything's dumb about it. There's nothing that makes sense about it. You can't fix it immediately. Unfortunately, I think probably the NFL or the college football is going to go towards like an NFL type. It's just going to be. But I would welcome any change. I'm just so tired of hearing people arguing over nothing. It's like arguing, Notre Dame. We should have been in. It's like arguing whose high school team was better. Like, you're never gonna know. Like,
Shreveport Evangel.
I mean, y'all passed the eye test. Good job. But like, there should be metrics in place. Like, if you're going to have a Power 4 conference, which is, and say, well, Power 4, the winner of each Power 4 conference should get in. I know y'all were like yesterday, y'all were arguing with me, but like, Duke won a Power 4 conference.
Yeah, but they also lost to.
I don't care about the best 12.
UConn.
They won a Power 4 conference. And you talking about you want metrics? The NFL has metrics. Is it the best teams always in the NFL?
I benefited from being 8-8 and winning a playoff.
Who was it? Seahawks made the playoffs 7-9. They won their division.
That year.
Was that
they won their division?
Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
Okay.
That was that team.
Like, I'm not saying like
electric run.
Duke's what, a top 50 team maybe. They won a power. Like, why? I mean, why have a conference at that point?
Well, it's like, okay, so Bama, they didn't get points deducted for losing the conference championship.
Did you see the metric?
No, but what I was going to say is like BYU also lost it, but they had a better record than Bama did.
Right.
So like BYU got points deducted, but Alabama didn't.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't really make any sense.
Alondra, how about this?
What?
That's happened 16 times where a team has been in it and lost in the conference championship game.
Yeah. They're all Bama?
The only team not to move down at least one spot this year is Bama. The other 15 in the history of it all moved at least one spot.
Yeah.
Bama's the only one not to move at least one spot.
And BYU, like, not only do they have less losses than Bama, they also Tech twice.
Yeah.
What if Texas Tech wins the national championship? They're the best team in the country, and BYU didn't get in because they couldn't beat them.
Yeah.
They beat everybody else. Utah,
and
good
to your
team,
point,
BYU.
Alondra, BYU's metrics were as good as anybody's.
Right.
They should be in. BYU should be in.
But
Bama should be in too. Like, you can't set the precedent that if you go to the SEC championship, you're out of a 12-team playoff.
But also, they haven't looked good in a month.
Huh?
They hadn't looked good in a month.
That's eye test for you. You can't say you don't like it and then say you
They
like it.
But they lost the game in the last month. That's what I'm saying. Lost to Oklahoma at home.
But they made the SEC championship.
So, BYU made the Big 12.
I know. They should be in.
Doesn't make sense.
I mean, I'm looking for a metric. I'm looking for a metric to hit to make the playoff.
Yeah.
And if you're in a Power 4 conference and you're one of the best 2 teams in the Power 4 conference, you should be in.
Well, to your point,
I don't care about what happened outside the conference. I don't care if you got an ugly loss. Like, I'm looking for a metric. I'm not looking for an opinion.
Miami didn't even make the championship.
I get it. Like, there should
No,
be
that's
4
what
at
I'm
large.
saying, like, to your
there
point.
There should be 8 people in the playoffs from Power 4s and 4 at large.
For Miami has a head-to-head over Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Miami also beat Florida State, who beat Alabama.
I get it.
There has to be uniformity also in these conference tiebreakers and who plays. If we're going to keep conference championship games, every conference has different sets of rules for tiebreakers as well. Like, there's no uniformity, but you're going for the same goal. That makes no sense to me. In the National Football League, we all play by the same rules, and we're going for the Lombardi. In every league, the NBA, MLB, MLS, NHL, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We all play by the same set of rules. Now, I know, like in baseball, you say the salary cap and different things, sure, but I'm talking about like the actual on-the-field stuff. Think about that. Like, these teams in the same conference don't even have the same schedule because there's so many teams now in these massive 16, 18-team conferences. And then we don't play by the same set of rules because the ACC's got different tiebreakers than the SEC. The SEC has different than big. Like, everybody's got something different. Yeah. Like, even the NIL doesn't have any uniformity to it. Because in Missouri, you can do different things than you can in Texas. In Louisiana, you can do different things than you can in South Carolina.
Yep. Maybe Alabama looked bad in the SEC championship because signing day was Wednesday through Friday before the Saturday game, and they were trying to get a signing class.
That's the big thing.
What the hell?
Change that, because you didn't always have December.
Kirby looked ready.
What the absolute hell is that happening there?
One January signing day. That's it. You don't need a February one or a December one, just one in January. Also, the portal now is one before spring. Go through spring, see where you sit on the depth chart, then transfer after. Why is the spring portal? I mean, why is the portal now? I like the spring one. It's gone too. You have to sign in December and then transfer in January. That's where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
The spring portal was the only thing bad. You had some players kind of holding schools hostage.
You did.
Right.
You had some okay at best football players getting way too much. You know, I mean, I guess credit to them. They played the system, but
I guess
like you had average defensive tackles getting like $3 million in the portal.
Yep.
For a guy's gonna play like 16 snaps.
And people are afraid of college football adopting like the NFL type system where there's like a union, there's a commissioner, there's different things. Like, I would welcome that.
Oh
my God.
I've been saying that for years, for sure. You've got somebody that's the voice and the leader of college football.
Yeah, and people like complaining about Bama being in. It's like, do we really, as a team in the SEC, as we want to build up this conference as much as possible, we think it's the greatest conference in college football. Do we really want to live in a world where, by record, like statistically, the second best team in the SEC, I don't care what your opinion of them is, by the metrics, the second best team in the SEC?
They actually went to the SEC championship as the top-ranked team.
All right, the top-ranked team.
Then they lost.
Do you want them to not be in the playoff? Statistically, by record, by the metrics we're talking about, what, like, their body of work, I don't care if they lost the game the last month. I don't care if they lost in the SEC championship. Do we really want to live in a world where one of the top 2 teams in the best conference in America doesn't make the playoff? If you say no, then you're just then you basically are saying I like the committee. It's basing it on opinion. It's basing it on the eyeball test.
I mean, they were. I mean, we could have this argument for 20 more minutes because they They had the same record as multiple SEC teams, but again, they got the tiebreaker to get into the SEC championship game. A lot of things could have happened where they didn't on that final day, and they did, whatever. But, like, Ole Miss has 2 less losses than Alabama. Texas A&M has 2 less losses than Alabama, and they're in the same conference. So
they would have had the same amount of losses if they got in the game.
Maybe. They might have.
You'll never know because they didn't get in the game.
Because of the stupid tiebreakers. All right, again, we could talk about this for 20 more minutes, but we got to take a break. We've got weekend winners when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
God, just say Roll Tide one time, Flynn. Jeez.
I'm defending the SEC
Russell
right
Pool
now.
Company. Go to russellpools.com. Check out a gallery of work they have right there on the homepage. Financing options on the homepage as well. If you've been dreaming about having a pool in your space, now's the perfect time to get that project started. Make sure you are swimming this summer here in the South Louisiana heat. Nothing better than going to the backyard, jumping in that pool, escaping the heat, and right now is the perfect time to get that project started. russellpools.com.
Oh, man, I just thought about that great scene. A little cannonball scene. Can I get a hot tub right over there at Russell Pools? russellpools.com. The name you think of when you think of high-quality custom pools right here in Louisiana. So if you got a dream in mind, if you've been thinking about it, been on the bucket list, you got young kids, young family, whatever it is, give them a call. Start that process today. They can help you from design to development to drawing things up, showing all the materials, everything that they can do right there, russellpools.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB. I want to remind you, baseball and softball families, it is time to shop big and save big at the Hitter's House Warehouse sale over at Marucci. Hitter's House is offering huge discounts on your favorite gear from Marucci, Victus, Balm, and Lizard Skins, the top brands trusted by the pros. Marucci and Victus are the official bats of Major League Baseball, and Lizard Skins is the official bat grip of the MLB. So you know you are getting the best, and again, that best is going to be at a great deal over at the Baton Rouge Warehouse sale, which runs all the way to December the 14th, right there at the Marucci headquarters, right off of Segan here in Baton Rouge. And don't miss the gift card bonuses as well. I know we've taken full advantage of these in the past as well. Plan on doing the same this year. You spend $500, you get a $100 gift card. $250, you get a $50 gift card. So shop, save, and swing into the holidays again at the Marucci's Hitter House Warehouse sale going through December the 14th. MarucciSports.com. MarucciSports.com is the website.
Wow, wow, my name is Derek, and I can sing high.
Wasn't high enough, though.
I didn't want to get high. I don't have a great voice right now. Throat's hurting a little bit.
What's wrong
Playing
with you?
outside too much?
Playing outside. A little too much.
From what?
I was just kidding. I was making an excuse because my voice.
Okay.
Not necessarily the voice of the angel that I like to say I have.
All right, let's get to some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, since we didn't get to this yesterday, we are doing weekend winners today, and I am going to say a weekend winner for me has to be Indiana football. Indiana, the team that's lost more games than anybody in the history of the sport.
Flip, yeah.
Is going out there and winning a Big Ten championship. They are the clear number one team in the country right now. They are the undefeated. It's them. And they went on the road and beat Oregon, a playoff team, the 5 seed. They just beat the 2 seed, Ohio State, in a neutral site game. They are the number one team, and they deserve to be the number one team. Kurt Signetti, take a bow, sir.
Take a bow,
weekend
sir.
winner.
What a dog. Hey, let me ask you this. If they end up winning it all, I said a couple weeks ago that I believe that there will be a non-blue blood to win the national championship within the 2 or 3 years. I would assume that Indiana falls in this category.
Yeah, historically, they're the worst Power 5 school. like by winning percentage.
Historically.
So, yeah, that definitely counts.
Yeah, that was amazing. And I had on here maybe to also say Fernando Mendoza just because the way he played, going and beating Ohio State, first year with Signetti, and just won the hearts of America on his post-game interview. As well, went on Pat McAfee yesterday and was really good. And he also, being very self-aware, called his own interview a little cringy.
Did he?
He did. He said, I was so excited. I couldn't think of what to say. I knew I didn't want to say the F word. The first thing that just popped in my mind was flipping. He's like, I know that it came off a little cringy, but it was all right. I was excited.
Cringy. I think it was corny.
Yeah, he said the word cringy, not me.
Right, I'm telling him he's okay.
He's lovable figure. Lovable figure. Love that
Lovable
guy.
dork.
Lovable dork. He was really good. If you haven't seen it on the McAfee show, go back and watch it. He was actually really good. This segment is not just called Weekend Winners. It's also Weekend Losers.
Okay. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Weekend Losers with a capital L-O-S-E-R. Lehu Zeher. The Fighting Irish, Notre Dame. You're a bunch of losers.
God, that made me so mad.
Lots of things.
I went off for like 17 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, lots of things here to dive into. And losers in multiple different ways, right? Okay, so you're upset. I get it. You're very upset that you didn't make the playoff. I get it. You're heartbroken. But you decide not to play in the bowl game to prove to everybody how mad you are. And you got a fan base that is out there trying to make excuses for this and say why they're standing up to the man. Why would they let them use our brand, our strong brand, because it's us versus the world mentality. We have the strongest brand in the history of the world. And we're going to let ESPN use it? I don't think so. Well, if you would have gotten your way, would you have been okay with them exploiting your brand for money?
Yes.
Yes, you'd have been just fine with it if you would have gotten what you wanted to. No, you decided to ask your players to vote on it within an hour of getting heartbreaking news. So you can say, do you think that these players were actually sitting there debating the business of TV rights and copyrights and the brand and who's going to make this and that? You think they were debating that?
Probably not.
I think it's probably more likely that they made an irrational, emotional decision because they were heartbroken.
Yeah.
I think that's probably more likely. I think maybe wait 24 hours. Maybe have another vote in 24 hours about what you're going to do. So you can kind of be rational. You always want to take a moment. You want to take a breath. You want to sleep on things.
Yep.
I think if you would have given them that opportunity, I think most of those players would have been like, you know what? I got one more chance to put on the uniform.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it. The team's not full of seniors, but I got one more chance this year.
Yeah.
To put some tape out there.
It was the 2005 Peach Bowl, which I guess by this metric was meaningless. Did that mean something to you?
It meant a lot. Bowl games, since the history of bowl games, have been meaningless. Except for one per year. They're all meaningless at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Based on what Notre Dame is trying to spit out there, they're saying, why play in this expedition? Why play in this Pop-Tart game where it's an exhibition game? It means nothing to us. We got screwed.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, that's like, if you get 3 losses in the season, why play the rest of your regular season games then? If that's the case. If you think a game's meaningless because the beginning of the season goals aren't available anymore, then you're a loser.
Yeah.
That's what you are. And now you're going out there and complaining about the ACC, making an enemy of, saying the ACC shouldn't prop up their own teams.
Basically saying the ACC's lucky to be affiliated with Notre Dame.
With us. How is I don't know this. I don't know if anybody knows stats on this. How many times do you think Notre Dame has said no to the ACC?
Probably a lot.
Probably every year?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they haven't. Maybe they've never asked them. I have no idea. So a girl's going to say no to you to the dance every single year?
Yeah.
And then you go with somebody else and she gets mad at you?
Probably. It's actually probably how it would work out.
So, what are we doing here, Notre Dame?
Yeah.
If there's football to be played in a football season, football players should go play that football game.
Yeah.
He was basically saying, we're affiliated with the ACC and other sports, so why would they not go to bat for us? That's basically what he said yesterday. It's like, well, you're not in football because you refuse to join a conference.
You play
in
6
football,
games,
so
but you're technically not in the conference.
They want their own conference members in there.
And we actually allowed you to play in our conference during COVID when we didn't have to, and you would not have had a season. But we allowed you to play, and you went to the ACC championship game that year. So we could spend a lot of time on Notre Dame. I'm getting more angry. Alondra, weekend winner or loser?
Y'all pretty much talked about the biggest ones, and gotta give Fernando Mendoza a shout out. That was just, I obviously knew who he was, knew Indiana was having this great season, knew he was in Heisman contending talks, but I never really paid much attention to him, in interviews and stuff like that he would do. This dude's a nerd, and I love it. But I did go look at his Instagram yesterday, and I meant to send it to y'all because he did this video where he's talking about music in his playlists and stuff like that, and it is the weirdest stuff that I've ever. I'm gonna send it to y'all or show y'all on the break because it is the easiest, weirdest thing I've ever seen. Notre Dame, y'all are losers. But if I'm gonna go different from y'all, weekend winner. LSU women's basketball continues to roll. They beat Duke 93-77 this weekend. Also beat New Orleans on Sunday. So
by like 60.
9-0. Yeah, 9-0. They were still on their 100 points per game winning streak until they played Duke. But
I know everybody's like, oh, they fell short. It's like,
not really.
They won at Cameron by 16.
They also scored 93.
And then
so like, come on.
weekend loser ESPN, because they posted a picture of the score when it was like 14-1 or something like that, and they were like, this Duke LSU score, and then didn't say anything about the final.
Not one time did they update.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Update.
Yeah. They ran with that on every platform they had.
They want Duke to be so good at
on Twitter, on Instagram, on, like everything.
Yeah. Duke is like the Notre Dame of basketball.
For sure. Real quick, Texas Tech.
Yeah.
How do we feel? Because I know you grew up in a Texas household. My brother, who's a Texas fan, like.
Wait, for football or?
He hates Texas Tech.
Football or?
Yes, football.
Oh, no.
For them winning the Big 12.
I never really had like
guns up.
I'm not a big like Texas Tech hater. My best friend went to Texas Tech. They never really mattered whenever I was in Texas because, like, as grew up in a Texas household, Tech never really had.
Tech was like the 13th grade for my high school.
Right.
Like we were the Red Raiders in high school.
Yeah.
Like everybody went to Tech.
Right. So like I know a bunch of people that went to Texas Tech. I'm good. I'm glad we have a Texas representative in the college football playoff because Texas themselves fell very short this season.
13th grade.
It was.
That was Louisiana. That was Louisiana Tech for my high school.
Like it was a little bit easier to get in, so a lot of kids would go than like A&M or Texas.
It is easy to get in there.
All right.
It's just in the middle of nowhere.
Fair enough. Tay, weekend winner, loser before we get out.
Super quick. A winner and a loser coming from the same university. My weekend winner's Brent Pry. If you can swallow your pride, it's a heck of a job to have. I did a little bit of digging yesterday. His buyout was around $6 million. So for a head coach, pretty low. And he was guaranteed like 80% of that. And of course, it was going to be offset if he got another job.
How's it offset
you get
now?
another job from the same school, you're basically making about $7 million now to move your office down the hallway. And if you're Virginia Tech, you're basically paying Brent Pry $7 million to be your defensive coordinator. I understand James Franklin wanted him as a defensive coordinator. I have no idea why anybody at Virginia Tech signed off on this. So weekend loser Virginia Tech for rehiring the guy you just fired and owing him your buyout. Winner Brent Pry, you're making a good chunk, and you didn't even have to move.
Yeah. And for Brent Pry, it's like, all right.
Yeah.
I'll take the small office in the corner down there. Sure. We get $7 million to be the defensive coordinator here.
I don't have to talk to the team?
Yeah. I don't have to talk to the parents when the NIL deal's going
I
sideways.
hope he has an introductory press conference and they just treat him like a brand new coordinator.
That'd be great. Introduce yourself.
Give us a little something about yourself. All right, that is Weekend Winners. We will take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
If I had $7 million to just call the defense, I'd put my feet up and I'd go for Dose.
You could buy a lot.
You could buy a lot, and you could, get rid of a lot. You could get rid of a lot of stress while still making the same salary. That'd be a reason to celebrate.
It's true. I bet you can buy $7 million of them, but you could probably get a really bulk discount.
Yeah, I think you would, and I think you would enjoy yourself. Just like you should enjoy yourself during the holiday season when you're hosting, because when your guests walk in, they see that you've got a fridge full of ice cold Dos Equis. You're going to be a weekend winner. You're going to be a month winner, a yearly winner, a lifetime winner, because you've got Dos Equis ready to go for your guests. So it's always a great time to go for Dos.
Yeah, and if you're not going for Dos, you might be a weekend loser. But if you go for Dos, you will definitely be a winner all the time. So holiday season, you got some holiday bashes, holiday parties. Maybe it's with a company. Maybe it's just a personal party. Whatever it is, make sure you're getting a little sixer, a little 12, or a little case, or whatever it is of some Dos Equis. Get it iced down and get ready for that party. Go for Dos. Drink responsibly.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now call for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Dixie's Midnight Runners. Is that right?
Yeah. Dexy?
Dexie? Nailed it. It's a good song.
Pretty sure it's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
well, it was a hit.
Yeah.
It was a hit, though. Australian?
I don't know. You know way more about these people
Yeah,
than
I mean,
like
go
the
ahead,
average
tell us
person.
everything. Yeah.
I'm looking it up now.
English.
English. You sound like you're from London.
Birmingham.
Ah, that's where Peaky Blinders
Peaky
is from.
Blinders.
It's where Tom Brady owns a football club.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What doesn't that guy own?
It's fair.
The Giants.
It's also fair.
Sure. Is anybody getting Tom Brady fatigue?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Cool.
He is on everything, though.
Yeah, you said that like you are.
No, I'm actually not. Love Tom Brady.
Doesn't sound like it.
Just former teammate of mine.
How long?
Buds.
Oh, well, we don't need to talk about time.
He's getting better on the broadcast.
Taught him a few things.
He's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Olson's still my favorite.
Greg Olson is the best out there right now. I mean, I love the Monday Night Crew. I've liked Troy Aikman and
I like
Joe
Troy
Buck for a long
because
time.
Troy will see like what we see, and he'll call it like it is. And then the nerdy, unneeded, why are you getting paid rules analyst? Well, actually, Troy, it's by. He's like, I don't care. That's not a flag. He's like, he'll just tell it.
Let me say,
because the rules analyst, when he comes on, I want to drive to wherever he's at and throw him out of a window.
Now,
on the first floor,
let me
we're not
say,
trying to hurt somebody too bad.
Historically, I agree with you. I feel like this year the rules analysts have been a lot better.
I think so. The complete opposite.
So you have a.
I think they've been better.
I hate it. I hate it. Even if it goes my team's way, I hate it. What?
You have an NFL one. Which one's Matt Austin? Is he college?
I don't know.
Matt
Whoever
Austin's
it is.
terrible.
They're
He's
all
never
terrible.
correct.
They're all
Matt
terrible.
Austin's college.
They're all terrible.
What is the is it NFL or there's one broadcast out there that does it's definitely college where they actually pan into the room where they're deciding.
ACC.
Is the ACC?
Yes.
That is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Do that.
Yes.
So you
Why
can
do we
hear
not
them
do that?
talking about it.
And I won't have to hear the rules analyst. Excellent drawing by the letter of the law. That's technically a little gray area. It's
Gene
like,
Steratore is the one. Gene Steratore is another one.
I hate them all.
Yeah, they're awful.
Yeah, I don't know why there's not transparency on that because, like you said, if it's the ACC that's doing it, like I watched it maybe 2 games this year where I saw a replay, and they pan into the people actually looking. You hear them talking about what they're seeing, They're like, oh, I don't know, go back, let me see it again from this angle, and then they talk about it, and then they come to an agreement. And then you see the ref on the field getting the call. He's like, okay, you got it. That's fantastic. That's good. It's good television. It's transparency.
Yeah.
And if they make a mistake, okay, I get it. People make mistakes. Like, at least we know what the mistake was, or we can hear the rationale for it. Maybe they're like, all right, we think it's probably a catch. There's just not enough here. There's no way we can overturn this.
Right. Yeah.
That's an answer.
Transparency is
That is
so
an answer.
much better than them just making a call that decides a game and then crickets. So we don't have to hear from them. See, they have the game in the palm of their hand, but we don't get to hear why. But we do get to in the ACC. I love it. I love it. They even had the cameras on the referees' hats in the championship game, so you could see what they saw.
That was good.
Yes.
That was good.
Let's do that. Why are we not doing that?
Body cams?
You scared? Are you scared that you're going to say something?
What are you hiding?
Yeah. Do it in every league. It's awesome. UFL does it. Or the UFL now? The XFL, is that what it's called now? Yeah. UFL.
And your idea of always having the refs have to take the podium.
Yes.
And give a press conference.
Yeah.
Why not?
And not to one reporter, to a room full of reporters.
And I guess you don't want to
paid 6 figures.
I guess you don't want to make it about refs and prop them up to where the ref is a celebrity type figure. And I guess you're giving them that platform, I guess, if that happens, because you don't at all want it to be a ref show out there. And there's egos involved. So if a ref has to take the microphone and do a press conference, it might be a ego balance. Ego check out there you might have to give them every now and then, but at least they'd have to answer.
Yeah. Referees. Well, give me
Well, I think
from
that
high school.
I think for the most part, I haven't seen that many games where I thought the reffing has been just absolutely egregious this year.
On what level? NFL?
Yeah.
Okay.
NFL level.
I get some high school thoughts too. All right, we got to take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
It's time for Christmas on the River, Cajun style. Join us for the 35th Annual Festival of the Bonfires. December 13th through 15th at Lutcher Park in St. James Parish. Enjoy great food, live music, local crafts, Santa's Very Merry Forest, and carnival rides. Plus, we'll light a new bonfire on Friday and Saturday in preparation for the arrival of Papa Noel. The 2024 Festival of the Bonfires is sponsored by First American Bank and Trust. Log on to festivalofthebonfires.org for more information.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
(408-8088). Town Square Pizza.
Football and Fireball is a match made in heaven and by heaven.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
You know how I said like my 80s favorite song changes? Like this one's like really making me want to change it, but I'm not going to. This is a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
This isn't even the best Daryl Hall and John Oates song.
I know. You could play like 3 more and I'd be like, yeah, probably it too.
I think I've been on the show for half a year, and I think we've done at least 4 Hall & Oates days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
True.
I'm a big Daryl Hall and John Oates girl.
Truther.
Yeah. They're great.
Hey, Matt, you know where your rules analyst takes you go?
No, where?
The Trash Rangers. In one of those roll-off dumpsters.
Because they're #1?
It's not big enough to fit in just a normal can. It might not be even big enough to fit in the first size dumpster. You might have to go #2 or #3 with that take that you had there. But you know what?
#3?
They'll be there for you. It's a big one. It's a big boy. A big dumpster.
Combo.
Big dumpster. Go to trashrangers.com. Find out more information. Don't forget now, also the sanitation department, something they've added over at Trash Rangers. And you know, when they add something, they are the best in the business. Go to trashrangers.com. 225-612-2477 is the number. And always, again, online at trashrangers.com.
#1 at picking up #2.
Toilets.
Real quick, Moscona did update what we were talking about a little bit earlier. He said an LSU official confirmed to him that all 4 LSU assistant coaches that are going back to Ole Miss have signed a binding MOU with a non-compete clause, so there is no concern on LSU's end that any of the coaches will remain with the Rebels after the playoff run.
A non-compete, but they're going to go compete with another school?
Wait, there's no concern. You don't think Ole Miss would just like nothing more than to
steal them
I'm
back?
just reporting the news, people.
Than to pay a breach of contract to those just to get Lane back.
I mean, you did mention an MOU earlier. The hell's an MOU?
Yeah, I mean, breach of contract is fine, but like, didn't Lane kind of do that? I think Ole Miss would like to do it back.
Hour 3 coming back your way.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Fresh Market.
Shell is all about lifting up the community and the people around them. For nearly 100 years, they have stood beside us as partners for our small businesses and our way of life. When I see Shell employees walk into Narco Fresh Market, I think of family. The generations of Shell employees who live and work here are truly the rhythm of Louisiana.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers, LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Little helpers, Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Always a pleasure to have on our next guest. It is our guy, Ross Jackson Of course, does a fantastic job writing for LouisianaSports.net, is the host of Locked On Saints as well. Ross, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Glad to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
Saints coming off a victory. I mean, what a great time to hop on the show, go on the road, take down Tampa Bay. Hey, it was gritty over pretty in that game down there. The weather was bad. They found a way. So I don't know that every Saints fan wants them to win, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and look, I think the Saints, I mean, it's obvious the Saints want to win. Every NFL team wants to go out there and win. All these players want to go out there and win. And you want to establish a winning culture. You want to have a culture that, players in free agency want to be a part of and want to come and be a part of the next era of this team and all those other things. I think we tend to skip free agency to start talking about the draft super early and talking about draft position and all these other things. But really, like, there's an entire player acquisition process that precedes that by about a month. And so, I think that, down this last stretch, they've got some winnable games. Beating a team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers gives them a little bit of confidence. Like you said, it was gritty over pretty. There was perfection in the imperfection of the game. It was good to see them manage some adversity and come out with a win and not just win because things were perfect. And so now you have an opportunity with the last 4 games of the season to build on that and then make yourself a desirable destination potentially for some free agents that want to be a part of what you're building.
Yeah, you talk about that because it's an interesting point because you do get so focused and wrapped up in the draft process, but the free agency has the opportunity to make a larger impact on your team in the immediate needs as well. And so I look at the Saints and I'm like, man, people like Demario Davis, Alvin Kamara, they have been so loyal. Cam Jordan, like, they've been so loyal for so long. There's got to be some juice in New Orleans around that Saints. There has to be something around that. So if you got those leaders, they can talk to other people around the league. If you have some sort of winning, but what is it about the Saints culture, even in the last couple of years of losing, really draws these veterans, at least at the ones that are continuously there, that have been there for a long, they're staples of the team. Like, what makes them so loyal to this team for so long?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's the fact that the team has been loyal to them, right? Like, I mean, we give the Saints a lot of, flack for their salary cap management and constantly restructuring these players and kicking cans down the road and all those other things. But that's also them recommitting to these players over and over again, and that's not lost on what the players are doing. And now you're seeing players not just those veteran players that are choosing to stick around. They're actively taking pay cuts and adjusting their contracts to stay here in New Orleans. And so clearly something in that realm is working well for what New Orleans is doing. And other players from outside of the organization do take notice to that. I mean, you talk to players in the locker room who could just as easily say, I just needed an opportunity, found an opportunity, landed here, or, it's a great organization, blah, blah, blah. But like, you hear players talk about how they saw the way the loyalty of the team, the loyalty of the players to the team and things like that. And look, there's no mystery that for the Saints, loyalty sometimes clouds their judgment, right? Sometimes they make sentimental decisions over business decisions, things like that. Like, we've seen all of that. But there is something to the sort of player to team commitment and organization to player commitment that we have seen over the course of the past little bit. The culture changes, right? Because you went from the Sean Payton era to the Dennis Allen era to the briefly realized Darren Rizzi era. Now you're in the Kellen Moore era. So the culture is going to shift. But what Kellen Moore is building as a player-first culture, along with some of the things that we've already highlighted, I think that those two things create a little bit of a combination to where if you can show that results or affects the results on the field in terms of generating wins, that's going to be something that players are going to want to be a part of, especially as the Saints get to the point to where they have some of that salary cap option to be able to start to spend, and they have the space available, things like that, as that starts to open up over the course of the next couple of years.
So, Ross, one of the things we talked about yesterday with the Saints, like, even in their failures, it hasn't been really a quarterback issue. Like, there was times that I thought Spencer played well enough, certainly, to win games. I think Tyler Shucks played well enough. I mean, he went and, it was with his legs that he won the last game. So, with that being said, like, knowing where they're probably going to pick in the draft, like, how likely is it that they go to another position of need, considering they have so many needs on this team, and the quarterback hasn't really been the issue?
Yeah, I would say that as long as there's not some type of cataclysmic meltdown over the course of the next 4 games, that the Saints are probably not too worried about addressing quarterback in the first round of the NFL draft, and maybe not even addressing it at all in the draft. Maybe now is the time to go and get a veteran quarterback to kind of help your young quarterback room and what version of it exists in 2026. And maybe they go that route in 2026 instead, and then the draft becomes focused on building around the quarterback and supplementing what you weren't able to bring in through free agency. if you can get players that have NFL experience already, you know how it is that how they fit into an NFL system, perhaps players that have worked with Brandon Staley or Kellen Moore in the past that are just becoming available, you go and do that because there's less of kind of a question mark around it. Can that guy translate in the NFL where there's X number of years in the league that already proved that? And then you go into the draft and you supplement through that. So I think that the idea of the draft is about finding playmakers and finding guys that are going to be able to supplement your depth, help you out on special teams, which also needs a little bit of a rebuild as well, although it has improved over the course of the year. And then just giving you the opportunity to build around your quarterback, which might mean getting weapons on offense, but also could mean getting impact players on defense. I think playmakers has to be a big kind of emphasis this offseason, and you can do that through both of those player acquisition paths.
Speaking of acquisition of players through any means necessarily, let's talk about the diamond in the rough that we've had on the roster for a couple of months now. Devon Vele really starting to show out. I mean, it was like this trade was getting crushed, right, every week because he wasn't playing. He wasn't getting any catches, attempts, and but now he's really kind of showed out. And I don't know if it just took a while to get him implemented or the coaches to get familiar with him or whatever it was, but how do you think he's kind of progressed throughout the year? And how do you feel about that trade sitting here today?
Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't take a lot of production to match the production of your typical fourth-round wide receiver, right? And that's the pick they traded for. They traded a fourth and a seventh. So maybe you could make the argument of a third-round pick. You remember a former third-round pick here in New Orleans, Traquan Smith, that had a bit of ups and downs and everything, but certainly a lot more downs than ups here in the city. And so I think you look at what Devon Vele has done. Certainly, it took way too long for the Saints to kind of get him as involved. Yes, they got him out on the field after the Rashid Shaheed trade, but they didn't really start targeting him as a, typical down in, down out option. But maybe over the course of the past couple of weeks, and in particular, as the Saints have developed their crossing routes a bit more, which is kind of a Kellen Moore special, and attack in the middle of the field, Bailey's been a big part of that. But then beyond that, he was also the guy that sealed the block on the outside that allowed Tyler Shuck to run for a touchdown 34 yards out, the Saints' first 30-plus yard run of the season. So you can see the impact from multiple spaces coming from a guy like Devon Vele, and that is a big-time piece of the puzzle for what the Saints had lacked before Vele this season. They didn't have a lot of guys out there that, they could be blockers, they could be running routes, and just creating that little bit of hesitation or that little bit of confusion or thinking over on the defensive side. And so now they're getting to take advantage of that. So I think he's come along great. I think that it took a little bit longer than necessary, but I don't fully put that on him individually. And then as for the trade, I think the trade looks better and better and better every week. I think, too, you consider that they also recouped some of that draft capital with getting or with the trade of Rashid Shaheed, who's got like 4 catches in Seattle right now. And then they also are still in line because of good roster management for a compensatory selection for the Paulson Adebo signing with the New York Giants last offseason. They're in a really good place in terms of not only getting the player that they wanted with that 4th and 7th round pick, but kind of recouping that draft capital as well.
Ross, one of the things we haven't talked a lot about, because a lot of the focus has been on the offense, because you're wondering what it's going to look like at quarterback, and the offensive line's been so bad this year, is the job that Brandon Staley's actually done with this defense. And, when you look at yards per game, I think they're 12th right now in the NFL, and they're doing a really nice job, and they've had their injuries certainly, but it feels like Brandon Staley's actually done a really nice job taking over for, Dennis Allen, who's a defensive-minded head coach there. What do you make of the job that Staley's done?
Yeah, it's been outstanding. I mean, he has taken this team from places like where they were ranking in, the 30, 31, 32 area, 25 and below, and then brought them up to being a top 10 defense in some of those same metrics. Now, this team still struggles as a rushing defense. That's worth mentioning. That'll obviously be a big part of the emphasis and focus over the course of the offseason. But if you look at kind of once Brandon Staley got Chase Young back in the lineup, they've been top 10 in total defense. They're 9th in yards per carry, even though they're allowing a lot of rushing yards. They're not allowing it on a per carry basis as much. There's been a couple of breakaway situations there, but outside of that, it's been tough. They've been they're 6th right now in passing defense as well over the course of that stretch. 9th in sacks per drop back, 8th when it comes to third down percentage, a top 5 team in red zone defense since Chase Young has been back as well. So you can kind of get a full glimpse of what it is that Staley is able to do with a full complement of his players. And now he goes into an offseason with the opportunity to add to it. And so I think and by the way, them being ranked as a top 10, near top 5 passing defense doesn't have a lot to do with the fact that they've struggled as a run defense. They have the second most passing attempts against in the NFL as a defense. So it's not because teams aren't passing that they're not allowing yards. They're just simply doing a good job. And so I think that this is a big area where New Orleans saw a massive improvement. Still a lot of improvements to make, obviously, when it comes to rushing defense, and then continuing to add some playmakers over to that defensive side of the ball. But I think the job that Brandon Staley has done has been excellent. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's able to do with an offseason to acquire players that he wants as well, to add to that defense. Now that he's had a year to kind of look at that and see what's missing. And then after that, I mean, if he keeps doing this, he might be looking at a second head coaching opportunity somewhere. So the Saints should enjoy that, what they can get from Brandon Staley while they can get it.
Ross, I know you watch a lot of film, so you've seen the Saints play. You've also seen, in doing so, you've seen all the other teams play. Who is the best team in the NFC South?
Oh, man, in the NFC South? Is there a such thing as the best team in the NFC South?
I mean, this is a chalk answer like a month ago, but I don't think it is anymore.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I mean, I think we have to acknowledge Carolina's surge as of late, right? Like, they're a team that looks a lot more cohesive on tape than the Bucs do. The Bucs are kind of in that area right now to where if they can get you into a shootout, they can win those situations. But the drops by Emeka Egbuka, which have not just been against the Saints, we've kind of seen that creep up. They're dealing with injuries at the position as well. And then, of course, the injuries on the offensive line haven't helped them. The defense has been suspect, especially from a passing situation. And you guys know that symbiotic relationship between rush and coverage. Rush needs coverage, coverage needs rush. And while they have a really good defensive front, they lack in the secondary side. So it feels like maybe Carolina isn't necessarily a more complete team roster-wise, but might be the more cohesive team out of the pair as of right now. Obviously, still with some pitfalls of their own. You never know exactly which Bryce Young is going to show up. You're not super sure if you're ever really going to get a real pass rush from that team, 27.7% in terms of their pressure percentage right now. That's bottom in the NFL, which is great news for New Orleans next weekend, by the way. But it's hard to say that one is the best team, but I would say right now the better team in the division might just be Carolina. And to be fair, like, both of these teams lost to New Orleans. This isn't a recency bias thing. It's just looking at where Carolina has been a little bit maybe more cohesive and dependable in a way that Tampa has been a little bit more unpredictable and therefore, has had sort of those losing streaks here over the course of the season.
I mean, Carolina might have the best win in the NFL, like beating the Rams.
Right.
Which is wild.
Right.
Ross, have you ever seen a team, and this has kind of been our tagline for them, they are great against the great, they're average against the average, and they're bad against the bad?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've seen that in New Orleans before. You go back to those 2014, 15, 16 seasons, there was a lot of that, quote-unquote, playing down to your opponent, right? Yeah. And all of a sudden they would show up and they would win the games that they weren't supposed to win, and they would lose the games that they were supposed to win. And Carolina's kind of in that same thing. And it's funny because you watch Carolina, and they've done it in different ways. They've won comfortably against really good teams. They've won an absolute slugfest against really great teams. Look at the Carolina Panthers win over the Green Bay Packers, for instance. And so I think that that's one of those things that's also really interesting is when you can show that you can win multiple ways against great teams, that kind of gives you a little bit of an edge too. But you're going to have to start doing it against the teams you're supposed to beat as well.
All right, there he is, our guy Ross Jackson. Good enough to join us here. Check his work, LouisianaSports.net, always dropping articles there. Locked On Saints podcast as well. Ross, we appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, guys. You take care. Stay safe. Talk to you here soon. Appreciate you having me.
All right. Saints, maybe a winning streak coming?
Well, it takes two.
Maybe.
Let's not get ahead of
ourselves. It's a soft maybe.
Soft
maybe. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, if you're looking for a night out that's got everything, you need to head to the all-new Valleys of Baton Rouge, the newest casino resort right here on the river. You've got live gaming, you got the table games, slots, incredible dining options, 5 brand new restaurants here. You got an incredible atmosphere. You're going to be blown away when you walk into what you've always known it to look like to the brand new building, the DraftKings Sportsbook. I mean, it's got an over 40-foot TV. It's got kiosk everywhere. It's entertainment, excitement. You've got that real Vegas-style gaming as well right here on the river, as we said. So check them out on social media. Go to their website today. Make a night out on the river at Bally's.
That's right, Bally's of Baton Rouge. Formerly that area that was like the Belle of Baton Rouge. So this is like a downtown transformation. Like Baton Rouge, you get an upgrade, a huge milestone for downtown Baton Rouge. Turn a once dormant area into like a vibrant destination for gaming, dining, live entertainment, and a beautiful hotel. Go check them out, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Trying to wait.
I'm trying to wait.
Trying to wait.
Yeah.
I get it.
Come on. All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. Want to tell you about our good friends. It's perfect music for this, by the way. I don't know why. It just feels like it. For Rejuvame Medical.
You're running away from aging.
Running away from aging. I like that.
Yeah.
Because as we age, as we get a little bit older, things don't work. Our energy isn't quite there. Our drive isn't quite there. We've all heard about HRT, hormone replacement therapy. Go get some blood panels over there, Rejuvame. They are literally the best in the business in Louisiana, all over Louisiana, too. We got locations all over. Shreveport, Alexandria, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, like all over. Doesn't matter where you are. They got an office near you. You can go in there, talk to the great people that work there. They care about you. They care about your body. talk to them about that HRT. It might sound intimidating to you, but man, the technology, the science has come so far. And it used to be a stigma about it, but man, right now, if there's a fix for stuff out there, feel better. Feel better about your everyday life. Get that HRT. Get those panels too. And if you call in advance, schedule that blood work before you get a 20% little discount right there. Let's go check it out. See how they can help you at rejuvamemedical.com. Rejuvame! Wasn't this song on Grand Theft Auto?
Absolutely, it was.
Yeah. Great game. Doesn't teach you a lot of great messages. But
It's fun, though.
I mean, it's fun.
That was fantastic.
What age do you let your children play Grand Theft Auto?
Ooh.
I probably was playing it too young.
Yeah, I mean, probably all were. Teenage? I don't know. Teenage?
That feels acceptable.
Teenage? I mean, like a late teenager.
Like 15, 16.
Like, I mean, you can just go, like, you know.
Sure, bud.
Punch a lady in the face. You know? It's just,
A
that's not
lady
cool.
of the night.
Lady of the night, yeah.
I was about to say,
Like,
you can do more than just...
a cop, too. You don't want to do that.
And you
We
can
back
just
the
run
blip.
people over.
Yeah, you can just run people over.
What did Grand Theft Auto 5?
Wasn't there like a big, like, something bad happened, like a crime, and some guy blamed it on Grand Theft Auto?
I'm sure. But yeah, good luck. Once your oldest plays it, then the youngest will be like,
I know.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I want to play that.
I want to go run people over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anywho.
And that's how that goes.
Yep. People will make excuses for anything, just like Notre Dame.
God, as soon as I saw the news, I knew you'd be the happiest person in the world.
Which one? Which news? I was happy that they didn't get in.
Yeah, and then...
Stage 1 of happiness.
Right.
Stage 2, they backed out. Bowl game. Happy.
Right.
Stage 3, their AD doing a media tour yesterday and
The whole car wash.
Yeah, what?
Like,
whole
getting
car
mad
wash.
at the ACC because they backed their guy.
Yeah.
Wait, it
Well,
was the
that's not
bowl car
you're not their
wash?
guy.
What?
It was the bowl car wash?
No, I said the whole car wash.
Oh, I
That's
think you
what
said the
call it.
bowl car wash. I was like,
Yeah.
they ain't going to a bowl?
No.
Yeah.
Whole car wash. Every show. Dan Patrick.
Yeah.
He's on T-Bob.
I've been seeing people absolutely just melt on the socials.
I need to go back and watch because I hope T-Bob pressed him a little bit.
I doubt it.
No shot.
I mean, he was on the Dan Patrick show too.
He was on multiple.
T-Bob's not really a presser.
But like, press him on what? You know what I mean? Like, why?
Join a conference.
Press him on like the fact that
Yep.
they quit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
and the emotional decision like an hour after.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And I
people
go
like
through the whole spiel of bowl games mean something, but
you could tell Notre Dame people are like defensive because like everybody's saying join a conference. They're like, why would we join a conference? How'd that work out for BYU? How'd it work out for Duke? Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, look, Miami got in, Alabama got in because they went to the table with two people fighting for them. They had the university fighting for them and the conference. So Alabama, the University of Alabama was fighting for them. SEC was fighting for them. Miami, ACC was fighting for them, and the university was fighting for them. Notre Dame, you went into an argument or a fight with you fighting for yourself. If you were in the ACC or wherever, that conference would have fought for you. And it's weird that even say that because you shouldn't be fighting for people to get in the playoff to begin with. Silliness.
But next year, top
Next year,
12.
just get in.
That's all they got to do.
Yeah, why are they complaining? They struck a deal with the devil.
And their schedule is not the who's who next year.
3 away games.
Although you don't, I guess, know technically from year to year now, like you once did.
Yeah, but you got a good idea. You got a real good idea and you got a good idea that we're only going to book 3 away games.
Yeah, true road games.
True road games. Yeah, I mean, and you got a pretty good idea that Purdue, Syracuse, and North Carolina aren't going to be juggernauts.
True. It's fair.
That's where they travel to.
Speaking of teams actually in the playoff, what do we think so. If chalk does walk here, and you have in the quarterfinals, Oregon, Texas Tech, that's going to be down in Miami. You would have the higher seeds, Oklahoma, even though Alabama is favored in the game. So either one of those teams would face off against number 1 Indiana in the Rose Bowl. We would expect Ole Miss to face Georgia down in New Orleans for the Sugar Bowl. And then A&M's a small 3-point favorite. So if we have them the winner in College Station against Miami, they would go against Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. So Ohio State, A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss. Let's go Indiana, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, and Oregon.
I hate to go chalk across the board, but I mean
I hope it's not chalk.
Right. The top
Texas Tech, Oregon would be
strong.
a great game.
I hate the idea of chalk because I love the idea of expanded playoffs. If it's chalk every year, people are just going to be like, why don't we just go back to a 4-person playoff? So I hate that idea. I want upsets. I want carnage. I want absolute carnage.
I want that too, but I don't feel like it's been that way.
Yeah, I don't see a ton of that this year.
I think Miami's a 10 seed, maybe can make an upset.
I feel like if any year this could be the year. I mean, there's not a dominant force in college football, right?
I think Indiana's pretty close.
I think at the end you've seen some teams separate themselves. You think Indiana's close?
I do.
That good?
I mean,
they looked good.
They got to win against number 2 and number 5, and didn't lose a game.
And Ohio State was the best team in the country for
we
basically the entire season.
Yeah, we didn't really know.
Well, we found out that they're not, but now we know Indiana is. And
I mean,
they looked really good.
Yeah.
Like, I know they only scored 13 points, but they looked good. Their defense looked good too.
I agree. I mean, based off the metrics that we have, I mean, Indiana's the only thing close, I think.
So the winner about beating 2 and 5 though, 2 neutral site, they beat Oregon on the road.
Yeah.
So
right, and I know that the Big Ten Championship game was down the road from their campus, but if you watch that game,
Ohio State
a lot of
probably had
Buckeyes in
more.
that building.
Yeah.
How can you
They
tell?
travel
They're
as
all
well as
red.
anybody.
So who plays them? Winner
Camera
of
shots,
Oklahoma,
Alondra.
Bama?
What'd you say?
Winner of Bama OU plays them?
Indiana, yeah.
Who do you think matches up better against Indiana of those two? I don't.
I don't know enough about Oklahoma.
Honestly,
to,
I think
Alabama can't run the football, and Oklahoma's offense has been anemic. I don't think it's a great matchup, either one of
I
them.
don't think it is either. Maybe I'll go Alabama just because we've seen Ty Simpson make some plays.
Not recently.
No,
But we have seen their
Oklahoma's-
offense actually be good.
Their whole offense is anemic. Like they can't do anything against the defense we saw on Saturday.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe Bama.
I'd like to throw my best defense out at Mendoza
yeah.
as I can, but man, Oklahoma's offense is pretty poor.
Yeah.
Right. Like even if you think Oklahoma's got the better defense, can they do anything offensively?
Right.
I don't think so.
I mean, I even feel like they did Alabama a favor matching them up with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Even though Oklahoma beat them at home, I still feel like
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think if we get any combination, like if the semifinals ends up being Oregon, Indiana, Georgia, Georgia, and Ohio State, be
Those
pretty
are
good.
2 really good games.
Be pretty good. And Texas Tech too, if they win. I'm just saying.
I feel like
I'd
Tech
like to
has
see
like
Texas Tech.
kind of I mean, Oregon. I just don't know enough about Oregon to like.
I mean, they lost one game into the number 1 team, but they have had some close calls for sure.
Wasn't their schedule easy or no?
It wasn't a murderer's row, no.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have to play Ohio State.
And then Dante Moore was.
I think Dante Moore is really good.
Okay, because like I
Yeah.
know he was in Heisman talks, but it kind of like faded out a little
he
bit, and
trickled
he's
out.
not even going to
Yeah, so it's
to New York.
Mendoza,
Mendoza,
Love, and then who was the
Sayin.
4th? Oh, Julian Sayin.
Yeah.
So what's your dream matchup? Championship game?
Oh, Georgia, Indiana.
Georgia, Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yes. Yes. Like those 2 coaches, for me being there and trying to get sound from them, like at media day and after and before the game, like with how much they believe in their teams, and they should. Yes, dream matchup.
I'd like to see Tech in there.
I'd like to see Texas Tech in there.
That's just because you're loyal.
I don't know,
State,
like
to the Lone
I've-
Star State.
I wanna
Yes,
see Texas
but
Tech,
also
Georgia.
like I have watched them throughout the season, and they just play exciting physical football.
Incredibly good.
I've watched more Texas Tech than I've watched Georgia this season. Georgia's been, like, quietly really good.
And Gunnar Stockton's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, he has.
Is what's helped them.
Yeah,
like he's
quiet.
playing well.
They were not that inspirational at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Still winning games, but they've just got better and better. How do we feel with all the coaching change and the craziness? I think early on we thought Ole Miss was going to probably just look like ass coming out because of everybody, but now they're getting some of the coaches back. Everything's like the emotions have settled a little bit, I think, at least from this side. How do we think Ole Miss is going to perform?
This is not a shot at Tulane. I think they're definitely going to win round one. Like, is Lane Kiffin worth 35 points? I mean, they beat this Tulane team in the regular season by 35 points. I don't know if you can find 5 touchdowns on film. Like, I do think they win round one. I mean, Chambliss is still in that offense. Charlie Weiss is still calling plays. I think they go home after that.
But
I think they win a game and then they're done.
If all the reports are correct from the team, like saying what Lane said wasn't true, like whoever, like there's two sides to every story, right? But like, you would think those players would be ultra motivated. You'd think they would come out and play, at least give their best effort that they've given. I would think. Now, you got to execute. You have to take advantage of that effort by way of execution. But I would expect them to play well.
I just don't know.
Then you're going to get an Ole Miss Georgia game, which probably be pretty exciting.
That's the thing. I don't know if they can beat Georgia. I think they'll play inspired.
I mean, I think if you played it 10 times, Georgia wins more.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ole Miss would pick off a few if they played 10 times. That's what makes playoffs great. I'm excited. I want carnage. Tulane, beat them. Why not? JMU, let's go. Make a run at this thing.
All right, JMU. Say JMU. Why, Phils?
It's just going to be really annoying to watch them get blown out by Oregon.
Oh, they haven't been blown out this year, but they've only played like Louisville, so
Right.
And they lost.
They do play on TNT and True TV.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. TNT/True TV. James Madison versus Oregon. First round of the playoffs.
Last time I turned to TNT.
NBA.
Yeah, a few years ago.
I was going to say like March Madness when they have it there.
Die Hard 4 was on.
Die Hard 1, 2, and 3 are so good. Yeah, it cuts off after that.
So is Ole Miss Tulane.
Yeah, that tracks. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, I do want to, it's Tuesday, so OTB mailbag. We're going to actually answer questions. A lot of times we don't have time at the end of the show, but maybe we do it for the totality of the show. Get the questions in, the Bayou 4 chat, OTB mailbag when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommies with a Y.com. You'll clearly see the difference there. Check out a gallery of work on the homepage. Check out testimonials of past clients. Check out what they can do for you in the greater Baton Rouge area. Also, check out the banners year after year, the awards that they win there, including Best Windows in Baton Rouge this year in the Advocate. That went to Tommy and the team at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Also, like on the website, they got everything laid out for you, like everything that they can do for you. Also, like gutters, like check that out on the webpage as well. GoTommies.com.
Yeah. God, you're impressive, Tommies. GoTommies.com. You got a project happening. We talk windows, we talk doors, we talk siding, we talk the best in the business, the best in Louisiana. And oh, yeah. How about a lifetime warranty? Anything that they do for you and install at your house, you get a full lifetime warranty right there. So if you got a project, make sure you give them a call. Do yourself a favor. Talk to that team. See what they can do. See what price they can get you. GoTommies.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
Is this for Phillip Rivers, the song?
I mean, if they sign him, I guess. I mean,
just looking this up. Alphaville. The artist who sings this song. German band.
Okay.
Alphaville.
It's a pretty sweet name.
Is it?
It's not Betaville.
Ah. Dang.
So,
nice.
Speaking of alphas, Boudreaux's Electrical. BoudreauxElectrical.com. Get a free Generac quote right there on the homepage of the website. It's more power, it's more protection. Check out the Boudreaux Boost as well. Better care, better service. New customer one-time service visit, exclusive maintenance offer for your Generac generator. Air-cooled generators, $199. Liquid-cooled generators, $299. Claim your boost today on their website. If you're looking to give them a call, 985-397-1562 or 225-300-9389. It is the ultimate peace of mind. If you are hosting for the holidays and you've got some weather and you're sweating it out because you didn't call Boudreaux's and power goes out, you're not going to be the star of the show. But if you called Boudreaux's and you got that whole home generator, you don't have to worry about a thing because immediately, boom, you've got that ultimate peace of mind. BoudreauxElectrical.com. All right, let's get to a little OTB mailbag.
I have this special delivery for Off the Bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Tate, my chat is literally trying to play catch up. You said you had some there already ready to go?
Yeah, here's one for our guy Matt Flynn. Matt, did you remember to change the bulbs in his blinkers after using them so much over the rainy weekend?
Actually, I'm not against it, of course. Y'all know this. I didn't use them this weekend. I wasn't ever driving in rain to where my vision was highly impaired. I drove in some rain, but I could see. My vision was pretty good. If it was highly impaired, I'm pushing that big red triangle on the dash. So to answer the question, no. But I'm not above it. Don't hit those flashers so fast. Gotta stay safe out there, people.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. How happy is Tate about the 1939 Aggies college football playoff placement in the bracket?
A little too high, but happy about it. It'll be fine, guys.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. What's more satisfying to watch? Pressure washing a dirty driveway or mowing high grass?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Pressure washing's
pretty elite.
Pressure washing anything dirty is pretty darn. I pressure washed our front porch recently. My God. Like if you got that type of personality too, like 2 hours can fly by pretty quick too. It's fun. Try drawing your initials in it and make some kind of phallic symbol as well. It's pretty fun.
So we got a white vinyl, and I have to pressure wash that all the time. It is nice.
Yeah.
I'm going grass there.
I'm like a child with a pressure washer.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Why is it when a defensive player gets called for a penalty, doesn't matter what for, they almost always come off the field for a play?
I don't think I've
defense
noticed
guys
that.
Rotate in and out pretty frequently. Like offensive linemen, you don't see them come in and out of the game. So when they get called for a holding, you're not going to run another guy out there. The D-line rotates as much as any position in football. So
I don't really notice that. I mean, if a lineman jumps off sides, they usually don't come out. DBs,
in a big situation, they do.
DBs getting pass interference, they don't come out. Defensive holding, they don't come out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess roughing the passer, you see guys coming out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really
a big offsides on third down.
But yeah, defensive guys do rotate a lot.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Who do you think is better, Rivers or Flutie?
Is this a serious question?
Philip Rivers. Come on. I love Doug Flutie. He's a great guy. He called some of our games in college. It's Philip Rivers.
I hadn't watched enough Doug Flutie film.
And gone into the CFL archives.
I mean, super great Hail Mary that one time.
They were teammates in San Diego.
Super fun to watch that little fella. Yeah. He does the wrong type of HRT. You got to go to Rejuvenate for that. Don't do his stuff.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. What's the most expensive thing you bought that 40-year-old you looks back on and says, damn, that was stupid?
I try to live my life with no regrets.
I don't really think like anything just like stands out to me, honestly.
I bought a flamethrower. But, I mean, that was sweet.
That's subjectively awesome.
I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't use it quite as much anymore because I lost a charger for the battery. I need to find that thing.
Yeah, I don't think that would be like a regret buy there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just
Actually,
like a standard charger?
I take that back. Lacey bought that for me for like either my birthday or Christmas one year. It was awesome.
Wow. You don't get a
I mean, that was
like
how incredible.
Flamethrower.
How incredible of a gift, a wife to a husband than a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like the best gift.
I mean, were you watching like
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and you were just like,
yeah. I mean, let's see how the sports card market does in the next 12 months. Then we'll have this conversation again.
Yeah.
I'll spend some money on some cards for sure.
Yeah, and you hold on to yours a lot longer.
Gotta hold.
I don't.
Like Braveheart, bud.
I don't have a flamethrower. I mean, that's tough. I can't beat that.
Yeah. Now, there's some things I bought that I needed to buy that I didn't take good care of that I should have.
Yeah.
Like I got like a 10 years ago bought, no, not 9 years ago now. Have like a Polaris side by side, and those things will last a long time if you take care. I just didn't like once we moved from St. Francisville to Baton Rouge, I didn't take care of it as much, and it's been kind of sitting dead in my house for a while. And I want it back. Not in my house, at my house.
In your house. I don't know what you got going on over there. Got a flamethrower for.
There's things I've bought that I probably didn't take as good a care of as I should have. I wasn't really adulty at the time.
Yeah.
Not that I am now. Good question though. Like it.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
I am sure that my wife is yelling at the TV something I've bought that I forgot about. So if you're listening, let me know. I'd love to have an answer. I feel like there's probably something out there.
God, I need to get that flamethrower back running.
We bought an industrial size water slide, like the ones you rent during COVID. That was maybe the best money.
That's good.
Like the kids just love it.
I probably set out one time.
We used it until like it just fell apart basically.
Yeah. I almost bought one, but we're too loyal to the people we rent from.
No, I'm not. I don't have anybody. Like I never bought like a crazy expensive car either. So I don't know. I don't have a great answer. It's a great question though. It's a great question. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue OTB mailbag. Look at us taking a break sort of on time.
God.
Who are we?
This next segment, this last one is going to be multiple minutes.
No big deal. OTB.
Not a huge deal.
Off the bench.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Hey, Eddie Kennison here. As a former Tiger and pro athlete, strength, energy, and performance are still important to me. That's why when I felt my strength slipping, I turned to Rejuvamine Medical. Check your testosterone today at rejuvenaminemedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com.
How often will Trash Rangers come to your business and pick up your trash? We pick up commercial trash up to 6 times a week, depending on your schedule. For more info, visit trashrangers.com today.
Performance-driven service. Clear, trustworthy advice. Vex European specializes in European...
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. I want to remind you about our friends over at Pala. If your business needs serious construction work done the right way, Pala Group is the team to call. They've been handling large-scale industrial construction along the Gulf Coast for over 50 years. Work with refineries, plants, manufacturers of all kinds. Pala builds and repairs massive storage tanks, pressure systems, custom steel equipment, all while putting safety and quality first. From the start to the finish, they handle the job in-house so nothing falls through the cracks. When the project matters and there's no room for mistakes, and we tell you this all the time, when it's a major project, it is the one call to make. Trust the experience and reliability of Pala. And again, you can find more information on their website. Just go to palagroup.com. That's palagroup.com. All right, going to get to some more of your questions here to end the show. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Does Tay believe the 1939 Aggies will lose in the first round, and how happy is he about that?
Nah, they'll beat Miami, but they'll get crushed by Ohio State, so they won't go that far.
Hashtag OTB mailbag, and this one's for all of us. Cheapest LSU versus Ole Miss ticket next season. Is it more than a car payment? Yes. I'm going to say the cheapest ticket to get into that game is going to be $585.
It'll be around $500. I mean, the cheapest ticket all season this year for any college football game outside of the conference championships was, I think, $410.
The whiteout?
Oregon at Penn State whiteout earlier in the season.
Smaller stadium.
It's a much smaller stadium.
I'm going to say $585.
I don't think any other game eclipsed $400 though this year on the secondary market for the cheapest, I guess.
Indiana, Oregon got right at $400.
Yeah.
In Eugene.
But that game, it'll be around $500 probably.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Alondra?
500.
500. Tay?
Cheapest ticket? $450.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Will either of you be at a particular card show this weekend? Are you on the hunt for anything? Hey, there's a great card show coming up at Elite this weekend. I'll probably wander out there.
Yeah,
check out some cards.
We've been talking for a while about trying to do something like get a table or something over there, but we just hadn't. We got a lot of things happening in our lives. We haven't really made those plans, but I do want to go out there. I am hunting for something. Hopefully, I don't know about the near future, but hopefully in the future I'll maybe share my little hunt I'm doing right now. Making some big time progress too.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you do have one.
I'm hunting.
Yeah.
Some people call it a rainbow. I'm hunting that right now.
Yeah, you are. I'll be out there, but I don't know that I'm on the hunt for anything. My youngest collects Bryce Young cards. I kind of have found my way into Herbert and Lab McConkey. More Herbert than anything. I'm going to try to start a fullback collection. Hadn't gotten there yet, though.
Yep. Fullback, that would be actually really cool because I doubt that many people are really doing it. And
I've got some all-stars that are good, but he's really the only guy I've got so far.
Well, you got to step
Although
up, buddy.
Cole Kubelik did give me, last time they were on a call for an LSU game, he handed me a bunch of like Tom Rathman, Low Neal, Larry Sinners, a bunch of fullbacks.
That'd be a fun chase to have.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Maybe some older cards.
Yeah.
No new stuff.
We were talking to Cole, so Cole does his PC is like a lot of offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Which is cool because it's like
I gave him a ton of like serial numbered or autographed offensive linemen that I'm not gonna do anything with, and so we that's how we exchange it. I believe that group is going to be on the call for the Texas Bowl. By the way, LSU Houston, you're going to have Tom Hart, Jordan Rogers, and Cole Kubelik.
Sweet.
You going to the Houston Bowl? You went last year? Or Texas Bowl?
I don't think so.
Wow. So you went because of Baylor, not because of LSU. That's interesting.
I went.
All right, we love you. We thank you.
What a great day.
So we'll be back with Coach Kim Mulkey tomorrow here on OTB.
Have a great day.
Off the bench.
And also go to KTOZBlinds.com,
Always
the
a great
website
day
for
there.
K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. In Baton Rouge, 225-791-1220. Lafayette, 337-446-6627. In the 985, it's 985-590-4843. When you go to the website, KTZBlinds.com, you'll see exactly what they can do for you, interior and outdoor living. And as we always tell you, sometimes it can be both. Like it was for me, like it can be for you. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space, know your space, learn your space, change your space in 15 minutes. KTZBlinds.com.
Right, K to Z, interiors and outdoor living. So what does that mean, interiors and outdoor? So interior, we're talking about blinds, we're talking about shades, we're talking about shutters, drapes, whatever. Make your house beautiful right there. Really bring the room together. But the outdoor living, what is that talking about? We're talking about exterior motorized screens, aluminum shutters, retractable awnings, patio covers, screen enclosures, whatever it is. Upgrade your house. Give them a call today. K to Z interiors and outdoor living, KTZBlinds.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit Louisiana Propane.